Good morning. It is Patrick and the people. We are live on Friday. Welcome to the weekend, baby. We got a hell of a cast today, man. It is going to be one kind of great show. Of course, to my left here, Amanda, the owner of the Break Room and our amazing co-host. You know, Chad Sledge, owner of Piercings by Chad in Conway, another amazing co-host. But let me, for the first time, introduce you to a very amazing person, the headlining comedian tonight at the Looney Bin. I'm talking about Mr. Mike James. Welcome to the program, man.
Thanks for having me, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man, we are very stoked about having you here today. I think it's going to be great, man. So thank you for coming on board. So what time does your show start tonight?
First show tonight is 7:30.
Okay.
7:30 and 9:45 for the second. 10 o'clock for the second show.
10 o'clock for the second show. Okay, okay. Now, give people an idea. Is this an adult comedy? Is this a family? Oh, okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
He said, don't bring your damn kids up here.
Yeah, please don't.
They're going to get their learn on if you do. You know what I mean?
We'll teach them some stuff, but yeah, you might not want them to know yet.
I know that's exactly right, Mike. I know that's exactly right. Man, it's going to be a great show. Amanda, did you brought the item?
I did bring the item.
Demonstrate that very quickly. Don't hurt yourself, though.
Happy to.
I'm going to catch this a little later.
Ride the lightning.
Yeah, I'm riding that lightning later. Look, we tried for so long, man, to get all these different police or sheriffs, anybody to do it, but everybody's,
Lame.
you know, it's like, everybody's lame.
Wow.
Lame,
No,
yeah.
all
No,
you
it's
needed
just liability.
all you needed was a white chick with access to Facebook
Yeah.
and a credit card.
That's all I needed was that right
Go
there. I
team.
should have known right off the bat. Just call Amanda and go, hey, bring your privilege taser over here to me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. What's going on with your weekend, Chad? What do you got going on, man?
Nothing. At the house, watching movies, probably chilling out.
Come to
That's
the
it?
show.
You mean I was going to
Come to
say,
the
you're
show.
not going to go to the
Yeah,
show?
yeah, that's what you're going to say. I'm going to see Mike James.
Oh man.
Going to see Mike James, man.
Yeah.
What do you got going on?
Well, I've got some bookings, but if I can get out early enough, I'll come over for the
Please
10
do.
o'clock show. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
I'd
that's right.
love laughing.
That's the correct answer. This weekend, everybody's going to go see Mike James, man.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's going to be a good time.
Yeah, my man Renard Hershey's in here, so yeah, it's going.
What up, Renard? We'll get Renard on here
Super
today,
funny.
too. We're going to get him in here
Yeah.
a little bit later today, and you'll get to meet Renard as well. He's also going to be there with you. I tell you what, man, going to the Looney Bin is so much fun. It's just a great time. It's the only comedy club around,
Yeah.
and they know how to do it, man. And I'm going to tell you something, I don't know if what I can really say, but liquid THC. That's what I want to say. That's what's in
Liquid
drinks.
THC.
They got drinks there
I remember that.
with liquid THC.
Yeah, it slows stuff down for you.
Oh, no, it's going to make it a lot fun. What it does makes everything funnier for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what it does. Am I right?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Mike becomes 3 times funnier.
Right.
after that, right?
Then you're sleepy and you're ready for bed. It's perfect.
Yeah, that's right. Then you just go night-night. Night-night. You ever go night-night?
You're less likely to have hecklers.
That's definitely true. Yeah,
Maybe.
We have them, but they're just a little
bit
sleepy.
chiller.
Yeah, just yeah.
they're lazy hecklers. All right, let's get to a little bit of news that you can use.
Brought to you by that gunk in the back of your throat. That gunk in the back of your throat. Some today.
All right, let's see. Penn Badgley. You know Penn Badgley. Very famous guy from the series You, the serial killer. No?
Oh, okay.
He was
I'm
also
aware of it.
He was in Gossip Girl.
Yeah, I never watched that.
No, I didn't either. I don't even really know what it is. I assume it's a show. Chad Lindbergh from Sons of Anarchy is 47. Let's see. Def Leppard's Rick Allen is 60.
Wow.
Yeah, man. That's what a great story Def Leppard had. You know, I think they're one of my all-time favorite bands, but I think if that dude hadn't lost his arm, I don't know if they would be nearly as big a band. Yeah, you ever seen a one-armed drummer?
That's what I was going to ask. I hope he's not on the drums.
He is a drummer. Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, you know what their story was is that they were a big-time rock band in the 80s. They had blown up and become, you know, the biggest of rock stars. Anthem, you know, you probably heard Pour Some Sugar on Me at the strip club. Okay, that's them, right? And with one arm, by the way.
Wow.
So he had a wreck and lost his arm.
Wow.
And the band, he was going to quit, and they said, the hell you are. And they brought in somebody that built a special kit for him.
Wow.
He literally locked himself in a room basically for weeks to learn how to do it.
Wow.
And came back, and they kept putting out hits like a mug,
Wow,
man.
that's amazing.
Isn't that a story right there? I mean, a one-armed drummer. Come on, that's why they're still big, right?
Very
Absolutely.
inspirational.
Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't want to lose my arm, but yeah.
I can't believe Anthony Kiedis is a year older than him, though.
61, Anthony
That's
Kiedis, Red Hot
crazy.
Chili Peppers. Yeah. Bo Bice, do you remember that guy? He was famous for like 2 seconds from American Idol 48. Big and Rich is big. Kenny Alpin is 60.
Big.
Lyle Lovett, remember the big tall hair? Somehow he hooked up with Julia
Julia
Roberts.
Roberts.
Go figure that one.
Wow.
Yeah, he's 66.
That's crazy.
Apple CEO Tim Cook, 63.
Don't care.
No, not really. Jenny McCarthy, she has been naked at least as many years as she's old, and that's 51. And I'm sure many are thankful for that, you know. Okay, let's get into some news that you give a damn about. So this is just not that great. I guess it's pretty good. The concert for Carolina may have already taken place. It's still raising money for relief from the devastation of Hurricane Helene in western North Carolina. An auction is being held with concert and non-concert items. They're up for bid through November 12th. Now, among the goods, Luke Combs' Gibson SJ200 guitar he used on stage during his performance of When It Rains, It Pours. 2 future Eric Church concert and meet and greet tickets, a Hornets VIP fan experience, signed Deebo Samuel Sr. away jersey from the 49ers, and even $1 million American Airlines Advantage miles. You can go over to Golden's auction website to bid on those things, and it all goes to help the folks in the Carolinas. You know, they were pretty
awesome.
devastated. It is awesome. HBO is giving viewers a taste of the It prequel. It Welcome to Derry, that's the name of it. The network dropped the first photos of the series based on the 2017-2019 films, and Bill Skarsgård has returned to play Pennywise in this.
Hey.
So that's pretty big if you're bringing that guy back, you know. A lost recording of the late Luther Vandross covering a Beatles classic has been discovered. Well, that's
Okay.
odd.
Yeah.
Vandross reportedly recorded the song Michelle for an animated film called Strawberry Fields. That film was scrapped in '89, but a documentary called Luther Never Too Much opened on Wednesday, and that's one of the songs that they put in there because, they can make money on it. You hadn't heard it before. Yeah. Hawaii has gotten snow before Washington, D.C. Yeah, the island's highest peak, Mauna Kea, got 2 inches of the white stuff Monday and Tuesday. It was melted. It may not have been enough to ski on, but people were excited. You know, in Hawaii, it's like, hey, look, it's snowing.
Wow.
Did they know what it was?
They thought it was cocaine. They started snorting it. They all got brain freeze, and
May have thought another volcano had erupted.
that's right. That's right.
This is weird ash.
Clocks are going to go back an hour this Sunday. I'm sorry to tell you.
Blows.
Yeah, it blows, man. I hate that. It's such a buzzkill. Daylight saving time ends at 2 a.m. It starts March of next year. That means an extra hour of sleep. Only Hawaii and Arizona don't observe daylight saving time. Now, there are bills proposed that would end that time change and make daylight savings time permanent. And that's the way it needs to be. It needs to be
I
permanently
feel like we were
light
voting on
longer.
that.
Yeah.
I think we did vote on that.
Yeah.
But it seems like, I don't know.
I feel like Arkansas is like, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should. Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhaney are adding to their Wrexham holdings after turning around Wrexham AFC. They're selling minority stake in the club and buying a local brewery, Wrexham Lager Beer Company Limited. Man, is there anything Ryan Reynolds won't own when
Seriously,
it's all done?
Seriously.
I mean, this dude literally owns a mobile phone company.
Yeah,
He's got
that's crazy.
dude's dead. I guess being Deadpool has its privileges,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know?
He's a good looking dude.
Yeah. Listen, my wife hates comic book movies.
Yeah.
Hates
Oh,
hates
same.
sci-fi.
Yeah.
Hates it.
I like sci-fi.
Except for Deadpool.
I'm with you.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
imagine,
I
Mike.
will watch
so
the
weird.
crap out of Deadpool.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Yeah,
like
I
I don't
can-
get the timeline or any of that crap.
It
but
doesn't
give me
matter.
Ryan
She
Reynolds.
likes him with all that
Tyson.
stuff on his
yes.
face, too.
Boo.
Yeah, no, and she loves him in the mask. That's the weird part. Yeah.
I ain't gonna look at him. I don't have to look at him in his face.
What are you looking at? That's what I want to know. New Yorkers have a great way of disposing of their Halloween jack-o'-lanterns at Hudson Rivers Park. Annual pumpkin smash this weekend. Residents get to bring their old pumpkins to Pier 84, grab a bat, hammer, shovel for 15 minutes, and start smacking pumpkins.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, you know a little bit about
Yes,
things like
do
that.
it.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
Do it.
Sydney Sweeney has become one of the generation's top earning actresses. She's got major film paydays, putting her on Hollywood's A-list. She just signed for the thriller The Housemaid, got $7.5 million for that, putting her among the top earners, like Euphoria's co-star Zendaya, who made $10 million for Challengers. Despite not starting out as a child star, Sydney's rapid rise to fame has been remarkable. She made $2 million from last year's movie Anyone But You, and $250,000 as an executive producer. That's nice if you can get that bonus, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah, she is, man, she is blown up as a star. She's not difficult to look at. Much like
Not
Ryan,
at all.
Much like Ryan Reynolds.
Not
and,
at all. Yeah.
Yeah, and she takes her clothes off and things, and that's,
That's not bad.
I'm about
it's all right.
empowerment,
Yeah,
Mike.
that's all I'm saying.
Same.
Aren't you?
I'm all about that.
Yeah,
All about
female
equality.
empowerment.
Do what
is
you want to do.
Absolutely.
That's
Free the nipple.
Yeah, if you
Free
want to
'em
do
all.
that, yeah.
Free 'em all, not yours, Renard.
I was going to say, hold on. I say that. I see nipple every morning when I'm here.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
I'm flashed every morning when I'm here.
It's me.
Oh yeah,
It's me.
Yeah.
Multiple gentlemen.
It's always me. The auditor for the Defense Department found that Boeing shockingly overcharged the Air Force for spare parts. Really?
What?
You mean the government
Are you
wasted
freaking
money?
kidding me?
Wow.
That's
The
weird.
government wasted money? I don't believe that for a second.
Breaking news.
They take such good care of my tax dollars.
Lay yawn. Like, I'm so shocked.
The auditor reviewed prices paid for 46 spare parts for C-17 cargo planes from 2018 to 2022 and found 12 of them, 12 were overpriced. A quarter of them overpriced. That's crazy, man. They said the markup for soap was 8,000%.
What?
Soap?
Soap, bro. Soap. Remember when they were buying, what was it? They were toilet seats.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were spending crazy, stupid hammers.
Yeah.
You remember that King of the Hill episode where Hank went and got his hair cut by Bill and, insisted on getting a bill, and then the bill was like thousands of dollars for a freaking haircut?
No, that's hilarious, man.
That's what it made me think of.
No.
Why are the planes going down there? I'm confused.
That-
They overcharging for soap, but the planes are going down.
yeah, I don't know. That is
Exactly.
a great question to ask, I think. Maybe.
Doors opening.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, man.
Yeah, no, I agree. Let's see. Federal court district attorney Larry Krasner in Pennsylvania has filed a lawsuit against Elon Musk for his sweepstakes, $1 million a day giveaway that he's been doing for voter registration stuff. He was directed to attend the hearing, but wasn't able to make it because he's Bruce Wayne. He's busy fighting crime and shit, Yeah, he's not getting in a rocket ship and going to land on the building. They put the case on hold pending a decision in federal court. No hearing set so far. Average 30-year mortgage rates went up a little bit this week. They'll go back down again here in a minute, but it's just the end of the year bounce around that happens. An analysis of millions of health records in the U.S. showed that the number of people diagnosed with autism has done what over the last decade? Anyone?
Gone up.
Anyone?
I'd say
Skyrocketed?
quadruple.
Ding, ding, ding. Skyrocketed
Yeah.
is the correct answer. Yes, it is absolute. Everybody's autistic now, man.
Everybody.
And you know what's
They
weird?
don't
all
go
on
to
the
the doctor
spectrum.
now.
Huh?
They don't even go to the
No,
doctor.
no, they just
come on the-
diagnose themselves. I'm on the spectrum.
Yeah.
Yeah, what spectrum is that? The dumbass spectrum? No, but listen, it's crazy how many people now are autistic. Not only that, but now it's like all the newest celebrities are autistic.
Right. It's like it's a fad. It's
Have
the
you
thing
seen
to
this
do.
this crazy world of T-shirts on TikTok and all that? Do you mess with any of TikTok or anything?
No, I try not to.
No, I understand why. You get lost in those weeds. It's a bad place to get. But there's this autistic guy. His name's Josh. I don't remember his last name, but
Is this the pickles guy?
yes, I think it is. Maybe. I don't know. But my wife, she keeps showing it to me. And but he's the guy that says, "Put the fries in the bag, bitch."
Oh, no.
That's what he says. Yeah. But he's autistic and he has these meltdowns. He has these meltdowns all the time. And that's what makes him a star. And I'm like, on
Okay.
some level, it seems a little wrong.
That sounds
Right.
like Cartman on South Park when he was going around saying he had Tourette's and just
Oh, that was hilarious.
like,
Could be.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
I don't
could
know,
be.
but no. Carrie showed me a video Wednesday of a guy. He's a he's autistic golf
Oh,
coach
yeah,
or whatever,
that's
but
right.
he doesn't curse. He'll say pickles, And he just kept saying pickles.
Oh, over and over.
Pickles.
That's hilarious.
That is
Well, according to this, it rose 175%. The most likely group to be diagnosed, kids 5 to 8. About 1 in 36 kids and 1 in 50 adults now have autism. 1 in 50. Think about that for a minute. If you don't know anyone, it's you.
Are we being? I mean, is that true? Is that true, or is it kind of like with the ADHD and
Well,
ADD
I
and,
mean,
you
aren't we
know,
all ADHD?
I mean, yeah, we're all something.
Now, my wife, she's ADHD. She has been since she was a kid. And
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many people that find out go, oh, you take Adderall? Can I have one?
right.
Right.
She's like, do you understand I need it to function?
Right,
I'm not
right, as
taking
an
this because I
adult.
want to party.
Right.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
you're not gonna take all of them, though.
Yeah, Mike got the right answer. You ain't going to take
I
all
mean,
of them,
come on,
though, right?
you know you can get that script refilled a
Right.
couple
Well,
days
you can
early.
share a
Come
little,
on.
right? Jamie Oliver may have the right amount of pull in the criminal cheese world after Oliver asked his 10.5 million Instagram followers to help out with the theft of almost 1,000 wheels of artisanal cheddar. London police announced they've arrested a 63-year-old man and detained him. The more than 24 tons of cheese
Wow.
He loves cheese.
went missing after someone convinced London cheese specialist Neil Yard Dairy that they represented a
Dairy.
distributor. Yeah. Listen, man, all you had to do is find the dude who was constipated. Damn. I mean, am I wrong? I mean, look for the dude who's going, oh, God, I'll never eat that much cheese again.
Crop dust in the entire town.
Guns N' Roses hasn't performed together since the Hell in Heaven Metal Fest in Mexico. That's in November of 2023. Doesn't mean they're done. Believe it or not, bassist Duff McKagan said in an interview this week the band had been working on new material. If they do manage to put it together, well, I don't know. It'd be the first new music from them since 2022. I don't know, man. I don't know that the last song I heard by Guns N' Roses they released was terrible, honestly. I mean, did you even hear it?
No.
Yeah, that's how bad it was. Nobody even really knows it. They don't even know it.
I
Yeah.
did go see them when they came to
Yeah,
Little Rock.
Yeah.
And he did a great job, I
Yeah.
understand. He did
Yeah.
was really good.
Awesome show.
It
But-
was
but
a really good show.
I don't know why he can sing like that then, but on the new album, he sounds like he had been gargling thumbtacks for about 6 months.
He looked rough though when at the concert.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, you do heroin your whole life. See if
looked
you look
rough.
rough.
Right.
He looked rough.
I mean, damn, man.
Some people just can't hold Botox
Yeah,
well, and Axel was one of them.
No, his face
Stop.
bloated up
Ooh.
like, ooh.
Man.
He looked like he was 9 months about. He was dilated to 6. You know what I mean?
I mean, he just exploded. Just
Cole Tashman is a Florida surfer. He's recovering after surviving his second shark bite at the same beach in under a decade.
God is telling you
Yeah.
to stop.
Yeah. Do you understand the message here?
Seriously.
Do you
Same
see
shark was waiting on him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you back? Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, bitch. Yeah.
Oh.
Let's finish this job. I was a little guy then. Now I got you, bro.
I got friends now.
Yeah. No, he was at Bathtub Beach. Sounds bad. Bitten by an 8-foot shark. An incident happened to him exactly that time frame ago. And he said, I almost lost the whole part of my ankle and on the foot. I don't even know how I still have toes. The recent bite was worse than the first. 93 stitches, 10 staples,
Bro.
3 tendons had to be reattached.
Ow.
And he was fortunate that a local food truck operator used his surfboard leash as a tourniquet.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they've
Just
got a
man's foot.
GoFundMe for him. Why?
No.
Why?
We did
No.
it the first
Why?
time. We
No.
did a GoFundMe the first time.
No,
Yeah,
no. He doesn't need help. He
Choices.
just got help.
Choices.
Will not be doing
Oh man.
All right, how about some sports you care about? Nothing screams I'm proud of our World Series winning team more than setting a bus on fire. Yeah.
That was wild.
Yeah, after the Dodgers come from behind win Thursday night to get the series, fans took to L.A. to be L.A. And they said most fans were peaceful with their celebrations, but a dozen morons arrested for hostile celebrations. One such instance saw them burning a Metropolitan Transit Authority bus. Fortunately, no one was injured. Now, they say they set it on fire. Could just be if it's an electric one, the battery caught fire.
Is it a Tesla?
That's
bus?
what happened here in Little Rock. We had to stop using them.
Oh really?
I think so. I think they started catching on fire, man. I think we're having to go back to the old fossil fuel.
Aw.
God forbid.
God forbid.
With the World Series now history, free agency begins. Teams will start trying to bolster their rosters. At the top of the free agent list, Yankee slugger Juan Soto, 26. The outfielder is going to be a big acquisition for any team that has the money to take on his salary. He could command a contract upwards of, get this, $600 million
No.
Wow.
to play baseball.
No.
That's a lot of damn money. I mean, no matter how good you are, $600 million?
A lot.
Come on,
What?
man. How much money are you guys making on these damn beers? That's what I want to know.
What's the guy's name? The soccer player that they gave
Ronaldo.
$1 billion.
Yeah.
Oh, Ronaldo?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but have you seen that guy? He's a specimen, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
He looks like, I mean, if you look that guy in the face, you might die.
Really?
He has a
No, he's
pretty
like
face.
he's like Latin Jesus,
Right.
man. Are you kidding me? No, you can't mess with that, man. All right, let's change up and do something different. Hold on.
Morning motivations. Your office cubicle cannot hold you back. Unless, of course, you want to keep your job. Then you better stay in there. But if you want to go on welfare or something, go for it, dude. You won't need much food. You're a butterfly. This is a morning motivation. Yay.
All right, so let's check. When is the last time you purchased a vehicle, Amanda? How long has it been?
Bought a car for my son earlier this year.
You did, okay. Were you a little surprised at prices?
No.
No, you were not surprised.
Not at all.
Chad, you bought a car. How long? It's been a little while.
No, I bought my son a car. Well, he got a car. I helped him
Do it. Say it on the mic, and I'll know what you're saying.
get it. My son got a car earlier this year, but I helped him through the process. So.
Okay. How about you, Mike?
It's
Lance?
been about 5 years, but I'm actually like looking right now.
Are you? You might not want to listen to this, Mike.
Yeah.
New numbers show the price gap between new cars and used cars is now the highest it's ever been.
I believe that.
According to data from Edmunds, the average price of a new car in the United States. Okay, Mike, how much do you think the average car price in the U.S. is? Give me a number.
70.
70.
Yeah.
Damn, you rich, man.
No, I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's just so ridiculous. Like,
No, it is
I'm
ridiculous.
basing
It
it
ain't-
off of some of these trucks I see for like.
Oh, no,
Right,
that's true.
yeah.
No, that's
Yeah,
a good
that
point,
makes
Mike.
sense.
Mike, that's a
Yeah,
good point.
that is a good
No,
point.
that is, man, when pickup trucks are over 100,000, something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Seriously.
Yeah.
No, and have you seen these idiots that have their trucks that they
Squatted.
jack them in reverse
Yes.
where the front end?
Oh yeah, yeah. I've seen.
I'm like, man, what's wrong with you? You're gonna fall backwards or something, man.
Dude, they're post up on the
Yeah, I
steering
know
wheel
about
like
that.
this, bro. You
See the
can't.
wall-
How do you see?
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
see nothing like
You're
that.
running
Well, I
over
mean, you're not gonna run over anyone. I mean, you can clear
I
them.
don't know.
Right, right.
You might drag them. The average price actually of a new car in the U.S. is $542. The average price of a used car is $27,000.
Mm.
That's a difference of about 20. Those buyers who haven't been on a car lot in a few years seem shocked. Some were hoping to get into a new car for what the used cars go for. Well, surprise,
Yeah.
inflation got everybody, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you go try to find yourself a $10,000 used car and see what's out there for that.
Oof.
Now, if you can pay cash, maybe you can get a decent thing, but
Maybe.
maybe.
No, they don't want. They actually charge more
Yeah.
because they want
Yeah.
you. They want you to.
They want you to
Finance.
finance.
They want you to finance it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
will charge you more
Yes.
when you pay cash.
Yeah.
Don't ever tell them you're paying cash
No.
No,
for a car.
I didn't mean at the new car lot. I meant like off marketplace. But no, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah,
You might end
no.
up in the back of that car
No.
if you're getting it off marketplace.
You're right. You're right.
saying.
Now they finance them for like 7 years. I mean,
Yeah.
and if the way prices are going, it's going to have to go to 10 soon
Yeah.
for people to be able to afford it.
But that's what they want. They want you on the hook.
Yep.
Well, yeah, Magnum. Is that the wagon one?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
dope,
yeah,
man. Those were
yeah.
kind of cool, man. You
Yeah,
enjoyed it?
I love that car, man.
Man, I bet you
Sweet,
did,
yeah.
man. I bet it haul ass too.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That car.
Chad, I suspect the car you have at the moment
Oh,
is
yeah,
your
that's-
favorite car. Is that right?
That's my baby. Yeah.
Yeah, tell everybody what it is, big time.
It's a 2023 Challenger RT.
Oh man.
The RT Challenger, baby.
Okay.
Yeah,
Some get
that's
up.
right.
Yeah.
Amanda, what's your favorite car of all
Oh,
time?
mine that I've got right now, I got a 2016 Jeep Wrangler Sahara, and that's my
Oh,
baby.
You know
I
what?
love that boo.
I do like Jeeps. I took my prom date in a Jeep. I borrowed from a friend. He had a real nice Jeep, and that's what I took her. That tells you how Saline County I was. I took her in a Jeep.
Were the
Prom.
doors on?
Yeah, the doors were on because we were. Oh, never mind. But
I forgot it was prom night.
my favorite car that I ever had was a 1980 Z28.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, loaded out
Yeah.
all the way with the hood scoop, the tail fin, all that stuff. Man, that son of a bitch was badass.
Yeah, I bet
Yeah,
it was.
man, there was no better feeling than pulling up to Bryant High in 10th grade and that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And then people go, no way, man. No way.
You had the T-top?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
I
man.
sure did.
Yeah.
I sure did. Damn right I did.
yeah.
And about 6 months later, I had a different car because the electrical went out on it. My sorry
man.
daddy said he couldn't afford to fix it.
Uh-oh.
Thanks, Dad. Work some more.
Did he make amends for that?
No,
Sounds like
Rude.
no, he didn't. He probably did. I wrecked. He owned a car lot, and I wrecked 3 or 4 cars. The last time before I did the last, and he said, "Listen, I'm going to buy you this. This is the last car you're getting from me. You wreck it, you can walk to school. I don't care." And he gave me a Chevette.
Oh, man.
Wow.
If you don't know what a Chevette is,
Yes.
think of the smart car,
Yes.
but lamer.
Lamer.
Yeah, somehow lamer than that. And he gave me that.
Probably
and-
cool now. Like
No, it's
come
never-
on,
no,
There's some kid out
there's-
there that's like, oh my God, I want a
no.
Chevette. My kid probably wants a Chevette.
No, he doesn't. Trust me, that's the
No,
one
no,
car.
we can
But
call him.
There's no kid that wants a Yugo or a Chevette.
Right.
My kid wanted a Yugo. My
Oh,
kid is
oh, man,
weird.
wait.
Okay, your kid's
My
weird.
kid's
Yeah,
weird.
That's
He wants
official.
this weird shit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Have you ever
Or a
had?
gremlin.
Have you had any? Oh, gremlins. Now gremlins.
That's kinda
That
cool.
was different. Yeah, yeah. The gremlin. They would trick those out pretty good. I remember I called. I just telling my dad had a car lot, and I guess I must have been maybe it was after my first wreck, so I had to be about 17. And I went up there, and he said, "I'm gonna put you in a car. Just come on up here." And he gave me. He goes, "Go get that car right there." Now, it was a Pacer, an AMC Pacer, and I don't know if you know what that looks like. It's kind of like a Gremlin, but with a big bubble window in the back. It was a real lame car. But anyway, so I'm driving home, and I pulled over at the payphone. Kids, that is a random phone placed in the middle of nowhere that you would put change into. And if you got enough change in there, you could make a phone call if it wasn't long distance, okay?
why didn't you just
Long
use your cell phone?
distance is, it doesn't matter what long distance was. But anyway, yeah, why didn't you? So I stopped at the payphone. I called my dad, and I said, "Dad, something's wrong with the brakes on this car. They're not working right." And I said, "The power steering." He goes, "It's manual steering. Get your ass in that car and get home." And man, I had to fight that son of a
Yep.
bitch like this. Oh,
Yep.
yeah. I tried to buy the last vehicle I bought. I went over to Fitz and I was looking at different ones, and he had a cool '89. It was like an '89 Blazer, but the big kind. You know, the big body Blazer.
Yes.
And
yes.
it was a 4-wheel, so it had a lift on it. And I was like, "Hey, that's dope, man. Could I get that one?" And he said, "Well, I would for you." I said, "Well, let me drive it." Man, I made it 6 blocks, and I turned that son of a bitch around because I forgot those old cars when you driving that steering wheel,
Oh, yeah.
it
yeah.
walks you.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't ever stop doing this
Yeah.
when you're driving those cars. You know, you can't just be like this.
Nope.
Yeah. That's why my dad still drives like that today. Like he still drives like with like he's on the
Like
movie.
he's on that old wheel.
So it's
Yeah.
like you feel it in the car. I'm like,
Yeah,
dude,
why are you snaking?
be still.
Yeah, why are you snaking, Dad? Just hold the wheel, man. It's all
Mustard
right.
and mayonnaise.
That's hilarious. Yeah, keep it between the mustard and mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remembered that the other day.
Proud of you.
Well, I appreciate that. Let's do something different here.
You're so stressed. Want me to make you happy with my mouth?
Yeah, I guess so.
If you're looking for a vehicle, how about a late model, low mileage vehicle? Go to Fitz Auto. Listen, if you want a car, a truck, an SUV, a boat, a camper, a side-by-side, they have everything that you want and then some. But don't worry about bad credit. That's what they deal with. They're their own bank. Look, you can check them out online at fitzauto.com, or you can go in person, 8421 Stagecoach Road in Little Rock. Find out why we've bought 7 vehicles from Fitz Auto. They're that good. You know what? As a real estate agent, putting you with the right mortgage person is critical. One of my favorites to work with is Josh Taylor at AMC Mortgage, and I'll tell you why. A lot of guys out there are stiff. They treat you like a number. Josh treats you like a friend. He's going to work through with you on everything you need. Look, he just got a pair of my clients into a home with $500 total. Yeah, paid the closing and the down payment costs all covered in there. I'm not saying that's what you're going to get, but I'm saying that's how good he is. Check him out. Give him a call, 351-2579. It's Josh Taylor at AMC Mortgage. If you're looking for a local mortgage guy, that's one that I recommend. All right. So let me show this. We like to show all of
Oh,
our guests
man.
this. Have you seen this before, Mike?
No.
Okay. This is called the Aztec death whistle.
Okay.
All right. And everybody see? The Aztec death whistle is a real thing. It was made, as you might imagine, by the Aztecs.
Mhm.
They were warriors, so when they would attack another tribe and or whatever it was, they would all blow this at the same time when they were coming in.
Scary.
So listen to this. Let me move the mic because.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
seriously.
like crazy.
Can somebody just scream?
That's what it sounds like, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy, man?
Just scream. You at the same
Ooh-wee.
time.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Yeah, it is. It is. Imagine that 100 of them at the same time, man. Wow, huh? That's wild. I love that thing.
Shake the trees.
Hey, if you're just tuning in, if you just tuned in live, first of all, thank you. Welcome to Friday. It is Friday if you're drunk.
Yeah, Carrie.
You're welcome. You've made it to the weekend, so that's good. That's good. And later on in the show, I'm going to be tased, and that's great. You, of course, know Amanda and Chad. If you don't know, this is Mike James. He is the headlining comic at the Looney Bin. Mike, tell us a little bit about Mike and your background and what you've done and the things you've been on and all those kind of things.
So yeah, I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, born and raised. Been doing comedy for 18 years. I've been on. I've done Dry Bar, Nate Land. I used to tour with Ralphie May.
Oh, did you? I worked with Ralphie.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, man, I sure did. I did a couple shows with Ralphie here. He was from here, you know, and he was a friend. I knew him, and we performed together. Man, he was a funny dude.
He was
I mean, damn funny.
real funny. Like, man, and off stage was even funny.
Oh no, he was hilarious. Now you know those demons were bad for him,
yeah, they were.
but man, you talk about just a natural ability to be
Yeah.
funny. That guy had it right there,
Yeah,
man.
he did. So that was my buddy. I used to tour with him.
That's cool.
Lonnie Love.
Yeah, I know him.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Lonnie.
I tour with I currently tour with Godfrey and Nate Bargatze.
Okay, I know those
Okay.
guys too. Those guys too. Now, have you done any of some of the TV talk circuit or anything yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. I know you will be, but yeah, I've always been fascinated to hear more about that. But so, of all the comedians you've worked with, who is your favorite?
That's a good one. I can tell you some of my top ones.
Okay. I like that. It's a good
Yeah,
political
like
answer.
actually some of my friends, like Renard Hirsch is actually one of my favorites.
Right there, Renard's right over here. We're going to talk to him here in a little bit.
Godfrey is
Okay, yeah, he's great.
Godfrey.
Godfrey probably is one of my top.
Yeah,
Yeah, just ever. He's just that funny. And Nate is like
Yeah.
you get to work with these people. You see how they work and perform and their process, and you just like develop a respect and an appreciation for what they do. So Nate, Lonnie, Ralph, all those, I've learned so much from them.
yeah. No, I can understand. So, who would you say, when you were growing up, when whatever roots of comedy were being planted in you, who was your inspiration? Who made you go, I want to be funny like that?
So Richard Pryor,
Really? Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Richard Pryor, Bill Cosby.
Yeah. No,
yeah,
it's true. Hey, he was
Yeah,
funny.
yeah,
he,
he- I
he
didn't-
wasn't rapey then.
Yeah, I didn't
okay?
know about all this other stuff.
Damn, he was doing.
Apparently he was, but I just didn't know.
Well, maybe he was,
Yeah.
but I didn't know anything about it.
Right. It wasn't on me, guys.
I was watching-
I was like,
watching-
you like him? Like, yeah, I didn't know.
I was watching picture pages.
Right, I
you know?
wasn't with him.
We weren't ride or die.
Right. But yeah, those guys, Bill Burr.
Bill Burr's
Bill
phenomenal. Yeah.
It's so many. Dave Chappelle is definitely one of my
Yes.
top two.
Yeah, Dave is
probably my second.
Love Dave.
he's the goat to me.
Yeah.
But when I was a kid, the one who inspired me to do stand up was Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. The particularly delirious.
Delirious,
Yeah, the red jumpsuit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. That set to me was so crazy, and I think part of it was I was real young, and the language was super wrong.
Right.
Like if you watch that set now, you probably
Yeah.
couldn't
Yeah,
do
you're
half of that
crazy.
set today.
No.
Yeah.
Half of it you could not do.
Yeah,
It's still amazingly funny.
It's
I'm not gonna
hilarious.
lie.
It
It's
is.
funny.
it is hilarious.
I don't give a damn. It's funny. But yeah, and it was so mind bending because I hadn't heard anyone be that, and nobody really. I mean, Richard Pryor was,
Right,
but
right, right.
but the difference between Richard and Eddie, and Eddie, I'm sure credits Richard. I've heard him before, but Eddie was a faster pace.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
He he was his pace never slowed down.
Right,
Yeah.
And I'd say Richard's more of a storyteller.
right.
And he had stories like Mudbone and things like that were
That was
just epic.
hilarious.
Just
Yeah,
epic.
yeah.
But also from that era, I like George Carlin. He was great.
Absolutely.
Yes.
One
Yeah.
of the greats. Yeah.
Man, you know what the thing about him that I love so much, and that I think is slept on by some,
Mm.
is the amount of commitment to memorization.
Mm.
Because remembering a joke and the general
Yeah.
punchline and all that is it's difficult enough.
Absolutely.
But when you're spitting out a list of things,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and,
yeah.
and he wouldn't just spit out a list in a set. He would
Right.
have
Yeah, he'd
4,
rattle.
5, 6
Yeah.
segments where he's going to rattle off this insane list of
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
that you're like, there's no way you should have all that in your head that seamlessly.
Yeah. He was
Ye-
great.
Yeah, and so, and I'll tell you something else too. I never thought that I was inspired by Sam Kinison, right?
Oh.
Oh.
But check this out. I was inspired. My second favorite comedian for a long time was Chris Rock.
Mm.
Love Chris Rock. Bigger and Blacker, one of the best sets ever,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Agreed.
An amazing set. And I didn't know until later in life that Chris Rock's inspiration was Sam Kinison.
So yeah. So that I guess he inspired me in a way too because that was Ralphie's mentor.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And what a great comedian
Right.
Sam Kinison was. Of course he's deceased now, but man, he was funnier than people even understand.
Right.
They think of him only for the yelling part, but
Right.
there was a lot more to him than that. But he was a really tortured soul. But damn, he made for funny comedy, didn't it?
Yeah. That's usually the funniest comedy.
Yeah. Now,
There it goes.
The nipple.
oh, what do we? Oh, yeah. The nipples are being shown around here. We got nipples
in
being
the
free.
house.
Nipples are being free.
Nipples in the house.
None you want to see, Mike. Don't
I
look.
was like,
No, don't look. You don't want to see that. It's going to
The
scar
hairy.
you.
Morning
It was hairy.
Oh, man.
It's going to scar you for sure. Let's do something different.
Tonight on an all-new Becky's Got Crack. Yo, Becky's Got Crack.
Yo, Becky, let's hang out, girl.
Patrick and the people.
All right. Well, welcome to No Nut November. That's right. It's the month.
No.
That's right. That's what it's called. It's the month when some men make the conscious decision to abstain from having even one big O during the month.
What?
That's right. Yeah.
why?
What?
Why do that?
Look at you, naysayer. Look at you.
I guess I gotta
Why?
know. I need to know the purpose.
I know. Yeah. Well, I'm going to lay it out for you, Mike, and I think you're probably going to want to join them.
I doubt it.
Well, yeah. Listen.
We'll see. No Nut November initially appeared in the Urban Dictionary in 2011, but caught fire in 2017 as the popularity of social media grew. All things considered, it's a fairly new practice, but at its core, NNN is a challenge to see if men can retain semen. Why, you ask,
Yes.
Mike James?
Right. That's
Yeah, some believe there are physical, mental, and spiritual benefits such as muscle growth, increased stamina, thicker hair,
No.
improved sperm quality, reduced stress and anxiety, improved concentration and control, boosted libido, and reduction of erectile dysfunction.
Absolutely not.
There is no scientific
No.
data to show any of this.
No, I believe there actually might be scientific data that like
I would say
nutting
I could give
helps
you
stress
some.
relief.
I can give you anecdotal
Right.
evidence that's not true.
so it's supposed to make your hair thicker. This is why I'm bald.
Hey,
Clearly,
that's right. I'm with you right there, man.
I don't think.
I'm married and I still go to town with
Right,
myself.
right.
If
I still
anybody
go on
in the state
solo
of
dates.
Yeah, you
Arkansas-
got to.
Any of you men in the state of Arkansas that are practicing No Nut November, we'll run a special at the break room for you to come there
Don't have
because
to- oh.
so you can get your
Yeah,
stress
man.
relief
Somewhere.
out. Come smash a TV or something because you're
Yeah,
gonna
she's
need
not
it.
inviting you to release
No,
it.
I'm not inviting you to come nut. Like,
I'd be
That's
interested
no.
to see like what the crime rate goes if it goes
Okay.
If it
up.
goes up during November,
Murder rate goes
yeah,
up.
it probably it has to, man.
road rage
At least some
incidents.
road rage.
Like, what's going on, man? People are just
No.
killing people.
Yeah, people just mad as hell in this bitch, man. That's hilarious, man.
There's actually like studies that orgasm is a pain reliever, like
I can see
for actual physical pain, headaches, things like that. So
I know it often operates the same as Ambien.
yeah, right.
Definitely a reliever.
If it's done right.
Yeah, if it's done right, I
If
go to
it's
sleep.
done right,
I
I'm
got-
going to sleep.
I ain't got nothing to say after that except
I got-
good night.
He said,
30
if it's done right.
Yeah.
How can it
Well-
be done wrong? Like it's go if
That's a good
I
question.
nut, I'm done.
You're-
No,
you're
it couldn't be
here.
wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
If I'm doing it myself, it's never done wrong.
Oh, yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, I would hope not. I mean, yeah.
I know me.
Yeah, you know me.
I
Yeah.
know me.
I'll tell you what, speaking of you know you, man, I'll tell you what, I had an occasion where my right hand was injured because I cut my finger off with a saw, the end of it, right? And so I couldn't use it to wipe.
Oh,
Oh,
Let me tell you something. If
no.
you've never used your offhand,
oh,
Yeah.
that seems weird.
no, it's like being violated, bro.
Oh man,
It doesn't know the territory. It doesn't know the landscape.
oh man,
You don't know where to start and stop.
Like
Yeah.
15
You know what I'm
over
saying?
again.
you don't even have to look down. You know,
This hand knows exactly what to do. This hand is an invader coming across the border without proper paperwork.
Like, what am I touching? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that. I've never felt that before. Is that a lump?
I'm 15 all over
Do I
again.
have cancer?
Oh man.
Yeah, no, it's a tough time, man. I'll tell you what. All right, let's see what else we got. So, Mike, tell me, of all the stand-up that you've done, and you said you've been doing it 18 years, is that right?
18 years.
18 years. That's amazing, man. Congratulations on that, number one. But certainly, not every stand-up experience has been a great one.
Sure.
You've had at least a couple moments that were something happened on stage where everything went kind of wrong in a way. Now, you may have recovered it, but tell me one of those things that happened.
I had Pac-Man Jones. I don't remember that.
Adam Pac-Man Jones?
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah,
NFL superstar?
Nice.
he told me to kill myself.
Oh, God.
What?
Yeah, it was a very
Wow.
weird show. We were doing this show, and we were the winner of the show gets to open up for Monique. It was-
Okay. I mean, that's a big honor.
Yeah, so everybody is packed in there, but the thing was the club didn't know. The people in the club didn't know that it was a comedy show. Like we were doing a comedy show.
Right.
They were
Okay.
at a party. So when the show starts, everybody's dancing, and then the DJ just cut the music. Like, all right, guys, we're about to have a comedy show. Everybody sit down.
Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst comedy show.
Yeah, so they're already booing.
Yeah, they
No,
are.
they're pissed.
So like it's like 13 comedians. I'm like somewhere in the middle,
Mhm.
and it was getting so crowded in there. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just get up out of here. I was just gonna leave.
Mhm.
So as I'm trying to sneak out, they call my name.
Oh.
So like I'm trying to cut through the crowd to get to the stage, and it's so crowded. Like it's taking me a long time. Somebody gets on stage and was like, "Hey, I'm Mike James," and they immediately started booing him. Like as soon as he
Oh,
jumped.
no.
So he gets off stage, and I get up there, and they're already booing, and I'm like, guys, if you guys just give me a chance, I'm sure you'll like my stuff. I'm trying to plead with this crowd.
Yeah.
And then Pac-Man Jones I said something about a job, and this was when he was suspended. And he was like, kill yourself.
Oh no.
I was like, okay, guys, good night.
I'm good. I'm good. That's been my time.
And then my friend get up, my boy, he got up there. He's doing this joke, and he's going in on Pac-Man doing
Yeah.
it to me. And somebody like threw a chicken wing.
Hold on. He got hit with a chicken wing?
Hit with a chicken wing, and it was like I still remember like this grease stain on his polo. Like, it was the crazy thing. Like they weren't even serving food at this place. Like,
Somebody had a chicken wing in their bag.
yeah, it was like, I'm like, where did this come
Yeah,
from?
you know where that came from because somebody smuggled them wings in from the gas station. Yeah, they went to the gas station and said, "I'm gonna bring my own food."
Man, that was the
my
scariest
goodness.
show ever. Yeah.
That's hilarious,
Wow.
man. Yeah, no, that is crazy to have that happen.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? We were talking about it the other day. You mentioned Bill Burr.
Mhm.
One of the most epic things I've ever seen is that New York performance.
Yeah.
You know, the one where he just destroyed the
Yeah,
crowd.
yeah. Oh, I love that.
Man, that is one of the most seminal moments I've ever seen of a comedian. I just from that moment forward, I was all in on Burr.
Yeah, because
But-
it's like to turn a crowd around like that, like you,
Yeah.
like the commit, because most people just they tuck their tail and run.
Well, sure they do.
I'm like, y'all don't want to hear this, I'll go. But
Yeah.
to like, I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna do this.
No, I'm gonna make
You're
you
gonna listen to this.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that was
and
beautiful.
to turn them and
Yeah.
make them all love you.
Yeah.
Man, that is one of the most
Insane.
epic moves I've ever seen.
Just by talking about him, like yeah.
Yeah. Now I'll tell you, maybe my worst moment. and now it's probably one of my favorites. But one of my worst moments on stage, I booked a deal for a company booked me, and they booked me for a Christmas, the company Christmas party. And apparently they had always booked a DJ, and they wanted to do something different. And I had been on radio for probably 10, 12 years then. Now, the station I was on and what I do, people know this,
Right.
and they know who I am, and they booked me anyway.
Okay.
And so I'm just coming to do the show. Well, when I show up, he introduces me to the owner, and the owner says, "So I hear you're going to do a clean set." Now, this is a big red flag right here. If you don't know, as a comedian, when someone says, "I hear you're going to do a clean set," this is a scary moment, okay? And I'm like, you know what might be good, Bob? Might be good for me to just cover real quick some of my topics and let you know where I'm going. I don't know if clean is the right word. Let me just throw these topics at you, right? So I go down the list of topics. He's like, "Oh, okay." I get on stage, man. I'm up there, and I'm supposed to do 45, right? Doing 45 minutes to an hour. And I'm up on there about 15 minutes, man. Now, the front part of the room is all young people, and they're having a blast, man. They are loving it. They're eating it up. The back half of the room, everybody in there is at least 70, if not 80 or more. And I mean, when I say blue hair, you could see the blue. I mean, it was literally like gunmetal blue back there, you know.
man.
And man, they just all of a sudden this one table gets up and starts walking. Another one gets up and starts walking, and I'm like, oh, I see where this is going. Next thing I know, the owner of the company is standing in the back waving a white flag like this in the air. You know, like throw in the towel here.
Wow.
And I'm like, well, son of a bitch, man, what am I going to do here? And I said, well, you know what? If I'm going down,
Yes.
I'm going down in flames, man. I'll tell you what, I'm going to get off stage here in just a minute, y'all, but let me tell you this one story before I do. And I told this story about shitting on the side of the freeway that took about 15 minutes. And I dropped every type of way I could say poop in the world in that son of a bitch. And people were crying, laughing, you know, high-fiving. That dude was so mad at me, man. I didn't think I was going to get paid.
I don't get that. I don't like you hire somebody. It's like this whole thing with Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah. Right.
Now, I don't care for what he said. Well, first of all, I didn't think what he said was funny, but that's neither here nor there.
Right.
But you hired him to do that.
To be a
You
comedian.
didn't hire him to tell knock-knock jokes or come up there and say anything uplifting. You knew exactly what
You know who Tony is.
You knew what he would say when he got up there. So don't try to distance yourself.
No, you can't.
Say we didn't vet
No,
him.
I thought, first of all, I was very surprised that they went that edgy.
Yeah, right.
And that's fine. That's their choice, you know. But I did think when I saw it, I said, well, I think what he's trying to do is make a statement about speech, you know, by just lambasting everybody and everything, you know. But I was, it is funny to watch the recoil of people because you're like, man, look, this is comedy.
Right,
You know, either you understand it's comedy. It's just like when you go to that one in Washington where they roast each other. You know, it's just comedy.
Yeah. I mean, if you listen, if you hire an artist to do that, that's what he's supposed to do. Now, like I said, I didn't really care for the jokes, but you know what I'm saying, that's not me. But don't try to distance yourself and say, oh, it's his fault. He shouldn't have said that. Well, that's what he was supposed to do.
No, that's exactly what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, well, and isn't there somebody that like checks what they're gonna say to a certain degree, or kind of does what you're doing?
Man, this man just got shot like a month ago.
Yeah.
So you gonna tell me they not vetting everybody that's around him?
Right.
No, they vetting him. They're vetting
There's
him.
something.
They're vetting him. They knew. All right. Speaking of comedy, it's time for me to do the signature bit. You know what time it is. Let's do a little commercial break here, and then it'll be time for the rent, baby. You know what I'm talking about. Let's do it. Have you been injured? You need an attorney with a passion for people and an obsession with justice. That attorney is Tim Reed in Little Rock. Look, they've won $1.3 million in wrongful death, almost $1 million in medical malpractice and in insurance dispute. These guys know what they're doing, but more importantly, he's not a figurehead of some kind. He's not just some person on a poster with a picture of a rig or a smile or his dog with him. This is a real guy you can text with, you can talk to, and who will take good care of you. He'll work with you personally to get what you deserve. Check out reedfirm.com readfirm.com, readfirm.com, or give them a call, 777-7333. Do you live or work in Conway, and are you a vapor? Yeah, and listen, stop going to crappy gas stations to get your vapes. Go to Crazy J's. They've got 2 locations in Conway, every kind of flavor you can imagine. Not only that, but if you love the electric lettuce, and who doesn't, they've got all kinds of glassware, some of the coolest stuff that you've ever seen. So no matter whether you're trying to get your vape on or your bud on, Crazy J's is the way to go. Check them out. They've got 2 locations in Conway. Crazy J's for all your vape and smoke needs, baby. All right, so for the uninitiated, that'd be Mike. Mike, what I'm about to do now, I don't want you to freak out. I'm going to do a rant, okay? And feel free to laugh out loud as you deem necessary. If you're quiet, I'll be very upset. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Just, sometimes people are like, should I hold my breath here? No. Laugh away. Let's do this, all right?
He's Patrick. He's an angry SOB. Patrick, are you freaking kidding me? Patrick, right here on PATP. Sung it, man. This guy is really pissed. Angry Patrick.
All right, let's get to it, man. Happy Friday to you, and sad news. Families are asking for sympathy and understanding for 2 social media influencers, Tamara de Armorim and Beatrice Sylvia Faria, who drowned after the luxury yacht they were aboard sank. An accident report revealed the yacht was hit by a large wave. In a little bit of a twist, the report stated the 2 ladies refused to wear life jackets because they were taking selfies, and the life jackets got in the way of their tanning. Hey, let's stay focused on sympathy and understanding. Are you freaking kidding me? Yeah, I have understanding and sympathy. I understand that scientists say the universe is made up of protons, neutrons, and electrons. They forgot to mention morons. I mean, these ladies were routinely outsmarted by a cheese wheel. I'd say these ladies were dumber than a box of rocks, but at least rocks can hold a door open. You couldn't even hold yourself up. And you're saying, aren't you being mean? A, I'm angry, Patrick, not happy, Patty. And B, let's face it, they were dragging the gene pool down faster than GHB at a Diddy party. They were the sandbags you got to throw off a hot air balloon before it takes off. And trust me, they were destined to die. If it wasn't this, it would have been choking on a piece of cheese whose name you can't pronounce because it smells akin to yak balls. This is just the universe improving our odds. Next up, a new film titled The Carpenter is set in ancient Jerusalem and follows an orphan named Oren who discovers mixed martial arts while apprenticing for Jesus Christ, the most famous carpenter in history. Not only that, but Jesus is also his MMA coach. That's right. Jesus isn't just the carpenter, but also the martial arts messiah. Well, if you're going to learn, you want to learn from the best, right? Oh, are you kidding me? Forget Chuck Norris. This fall, Jesus may build you a table, then he's going to roundhouse your ass through it. That's right. Either submit to his will or get submitted for real. Is that what we've come to? Because Jesus has 17 years of his life we don't know about. We're just going to make shit up that isn't even possible. Why not just make Jesus an unstoppable ninja with nunchucks named Holy and Spirit that he uses to smite his enemies? Or maybe Jesus could be the new bass player for Red Hot Chili Peppers, throwing down that nasty folk sound. You know what? Jesus could join NASCAR right now like he could beat Ricky Bobby. No, it's definitely Ricky Bobby's world, and Jesus would just be living in it. By the way, if I wanted my Jesus to kick ass, I'd watch John Wick. And finally, OnlyFans creator Lily Phillips recently made waves online by sharing her experience of being intimate with 101 men in a span of 14 hours.
Ew.
We know this because she documented it on TikTok. And she said, I'm so achy, but reassured her hundreds of thousands of followers that she enjoyed it. She believes it's about empowerment. She said, I'm just a girl, and this is my life.
Ew.
Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? Are you freaking kidding me? Empowerment. Is that another word for wreck my whisker biscuit? Is that another way to say you blew up the box office? You went Hiroshima on the Hot Pocket? You detonated the duck pond? You know you're a hell of a lot more than achy because you got folded over like a dollar store lawn chair. Now you got all these pervy pud pullers watching this like it's some kind of Royal Rumble. Did they play theme songs for each player as they entered the ring of Rugburn? Dun, 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 dun. John Cena off the top bedpost with a super slam. Come on, man. Can you imagine being any number that isn't number one? Feeling good about it? Come on in, number 42. Jumpstart your Johnson. Number 66. You're the next contestant to try pummel the patty cake. And how bad is life for you if you're number 101? Honestly, it's like waiting in line at the drive-thru at the brand new McDonald's. Instead of getting a Big Mac, they just throw the ingredients in the bag, shake it up, kick it like a soccer ball, dunk it like LeBron James, open it up and say, here's dinner. Nah, I just became a vegan, bitch. That's it. I'm out. I'm done, baby. All right, let's do something here.
How did she make it past hour 5?
Man, that's a great question, isn't it? Hour 5.
I bet you just walk in like it's sticky in here.
Yeah, that's one of the things you'd say in there, isn't it?
Is there a decontamination
It's gotta be.
They come in
on the
like
way out?
they come in
on the
like
way in and
Come
out?
in a hazmat
It's like
suit.
COVID
Yeah.
situation.
shit looks like E.T.
Ugh.
Yeah, like when they cordoned off E.T.'s house.
She's kind of achy. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, like a radon detector trying to find stuff.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. The moisture meter's off the chart in this bitch.
God. Monostat.
Oh, man, can you imagine the rug burn? Oh my God, man. You didn't just need Swiss Navy, you needed the whole Navy, you know?
Like swollen shut, girl. Like.
Oh, you had to spray a hose on it every once in a while.
Was she doing everything? Like was it foreplay too?
No, this is just
Or is
business.
it
No, this is business.
straight
This is business.
intercourse?
No, you just got a line of 100 dudes trying to get as close as they can before they get there so they can keep the number.
Well, maybe they started
Choo
going down
choo.
in size on the way. You know, like she starts with
No.
the big guy and she works her way down to a micro penis. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. She ain't working her way to my house. That's what I do know. You can work your way right on down the road somewhere.
Ice and lube. You're right, James. Tons of ice and lube.
All right. Amanda, can I talk you into just for a minute swapping out and letting Wendy
Absolutely.
come over here? I want you
Absolutely.
guys
Come
to
on,
meet somebody really cool here that came into the studio to visit with us for a little bit today, and we're going to pick her brain and ask her some really cool questions about herself and what she does. Everybody, this is Wendy. Wendy, Mike James, the headlining comedian at the Looney Bin, Chad Sledge, myself, of course. And Wendy is a over-the-road long-haul truck driver, so she goes all over the United States driving a big rig. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Get right up on this mic uncomfortably.
Thank you.
Kind of like the lady with 101 people. Yeah, you want to get right up on it, just like there you go. So, Wendy, man, you know, when Rich told me what you did, I was fascinated by this because, you know, that the truck driving is one of those things everybody thinks about. Man, there's a lot of stories right there, right? And then not only that, but you're a woman in a male-dominated industry. So I know you've got to have at least a few stories. But first, how the hell do you keep from running into people, man? And all those rush hours, all those things, man. I mean, how do you do that?
It's quite hard.
Well, I would imagine.
You get brake checked. You get idiots.
Yeah. People pull in front of you. A brake check, if you don't know, is when someone pulls in front and then starts slowing down. Sometimes it's just because they're trying to get revenge for something, or sometimes it's because they're trying to get hit by somebody and get themselves a lawsuit. Am I right?
Correct.
Yeah. So what's one of the craziest things you've ever seen when you were driving a rig?
Ladies, please. If a truck driver's beside you, quit giving a BJ.
Oh, man.
Wow. Really?
Thanks, man.
Head bobbing.
Wow.
Head bobbing. Now, normally, I assume the lady's not driving.
That'd be weird.
Yeah, well, I'm just asking. I just want to make sure. I mean, you're talking about crazy, you know. All right.
Wow.
Okay. So you've seen that, and I'm sure you've seen some other things. You've seen probably some pretty crazy animal things. Right?
Go from that to
That's a good
that, man.
switch,
Yeah, right.
He's still over here on the other. I want to hear more about the brain. Hear more about this brain situation. You've probably seen some pretty crazy animal scenarios out there in the freeway.
Well, yeah, you got cows that run all over the road.
Yeah, and now you've never hit a cow?
No,
That's good. Any animal, for that matter.
I hit a elk.
And Jesus Christ, did it total your truck?
No,
That's a tough truck.
I have a deer guard on.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a deer guard on yours. Okay, so you're a badass. Yeah. Yeah, people see that. If I see that behind me, I'm like, no, I'm pulling over.
Yeah.
No, I'll let you go right on past. I don't give a damn, man. So how long have you been a truck driver?
10 years.
10 years. Now, her CB handle is Phoenix, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so if you're out there driving a truck and you hear Phoenix, it's going to be windy more than likely, I'm guessing.
Right.
All right, where's your favorite place to go to as far as states?
I like California.
Yeah,
Nobody likes to drive there
really?
because of the speed limit. Speed limit's still 55 there.
Is it really?
Yeah.
They
For
got
trucks.
9 lanes. Oh, for trucks. Okay. I was going to say, I remember when I lived in LA and there were 9 lanes.
Wow.
I came from here and there were only 2 when I was growing up. I mean, that's all there was. And so you get into 9 and they exit off the left and right.
Mm.
Shit,
That's
man.
crazy.
It was
Yeah.
scary as hell, man.
Still traffic.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Yeah, no, it's, and California's insane, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to live there for anything. I did, but I wouldn't want to now for anything.
In LA, you've got to add 4 hours to your trip.
Just for traffic, just
Mhm.
for the in-town traffic.
Wow.
So you said a lot. So what? I mean, you can only listen to an album so many times. I mean, what do you do to keep yourself entertained and refreshed when you're driving?
Well, I drink lots of coffee.
Yeah,
I wish that was alcohol, but
no, it's probably better. It's not.
Yeah.
I wish it was cocaine. But they frown on that in my company. I don't know.
It's a bad thing. I can't.
Yeah, they tell me. I mean, I told them it's out of my system in 72 hours. I mean, no. So is it? Do you find that being has it been challenging because it's a somewhat male-dominated industry?
yes, CB talk. A
Yeah,
lot of women don't get on the CB.
it's like locker room talk. Is that what I'm guessing?
It's locker room talk, and they'll basically tell women to shut up.
Oh wow.
Oh, man.
Really? They don't want to get laid.
Right.
So let me ask you this: I know what a lot lizard is.
Yeah.
Are there lot frogs or lot whatever the guy
I've
version
never
would be?
seen one.
No, you never seen one. She's like, I wish I would. Come on up to the truck. Yeah. You got 50 up. Yeah, no, I just wondered if, I'd never heard of a lot dude, but I know the lot lizards show up. Yeah, I've seen them before. Is that everywhere across the country, the lot lizards? Does that happen
It
everywhere?
depends on where you're going.
Okay.
Vegas, they have a lot.
Oh, I would imagine so. Yeah, the whole Vegas is a lot lizard.
Right.
All of Vegas. Yeah. No.
Downtown LA has a lot.
Yeah, I could say they did back in the 90s too, to be honest with you. I bet it's much worse now. Yeah, I was telling someone the other day when I left here and went to LA, I went to meet my biological father. I'd never met him, and so in my mind, when you're 18, you're dumb, real dumb,
Right.
and you don't vet things. You don't ask the questions you should ask. You make a lot of assumptions.
Mm-hmm.
I assumed I was going to live the life of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I assumed I was going to LA to my dad's mansion to become a Hollywood actor and be, a badass.
Yeah.
Instead, I showed up to East LA on Olympic Boulevard. If you've ever been to LA, that's not a good area. It wasn't a good area then.
Wow.
And he lived in a one-room apartment, cooked noodles in ramen noodles in a coffee pot, and shared a bathroom with the whole floor.
Wow.
And I was like, this is not the Fresh Prince. This is not how the song goes right here. This is not it, And, but I'll never forget walking down the sidewalk and, the first person I come to, of course, I'm from the South and our sensibilities are, we're just warm people in general. If you've been here, most folks in the South are pretty warm and welcoming in general. And so, I'm walking down the street, this guy's walking towards me and I said, oh, hey, how you doing? And he stopped and he looked at me. I was like, oh, I'm making a friend here. And he says, do I know you? And I said, no. He goes, then why the f are you talking to me? And I was like, oh, shit, y'all. I am not in Arkansas anymore.
Right?
Yeah. So where's your least favorite place to go?
I gotta say Florida.
Florida, really? And now is that because of people? Is it because of the driving, the freeways? Why is Florida the worst?
You can't get back out. Going to Florida isn't the issue. It's
Uh-huh.
being able to get a load to come back out of Florida.
Oh, okay. Because they don't have a lot to pick up
Mm-mm.
there, so you just lose money when you go there. Is
Right.
basically what you're saying. Because ideally, I would assume that you would love to take a load with you and pick another one up and bring it back to keep making money. Is that right?
Correct.
Yeah. So it cuts you in half there.
If your wheels ain't turning, you ain't making money.
That's what my wife told me. Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm an owner operator too. So,
Okay.
I choose where I go.
Okay. So yeah, you do your own thing. You broker your own stuff.
No.
No?
No, I actually work for a company that
Okay.
sends me loads.
But you pick and choose which that you take and,
Right.
and do it your way.
Correct.
Well, that's pretty cool. So how many days a year are you on the road?
Well, since August,
Mhm.
I've had 4 days off.
Man.
Wow.
Since August, you've had 4 days off.
hmm
Now, but let me ask, do you love what you do?
Oh yes.
Okay, so it's it's not a hostage situation.
Right,
for
right.
you.
No.
No, that's good. That's good. Now, all right. So the next question is, in your truck, as a long haul driver, I'm certain that you have to have a sleeper cab. Is that
Correct.
right? You do. What the hell is in those things, man?
Well, a TV. I have a TV.
Okay.
So I connect my iPad so I
Oh,
can watch TV.
Yeah,
I
you watch
any
TV. Okay. Now, do
Uh,
you have like a satellite or cable set up?
No, I
No,
just use
okay.
my tablet.
You just stream it. Okay.
Yeah, I just stream.
Makes sense. Makes sense. And you got a bed in there.
hmm
Is there a bathroom in there?
No,
No. Oh, okay. So no bathroom.
no.
Do any of them come with a bathroom?
The big sleepers do.
Do they?
Yeah, they come with showers and bathrooms.
Showers?
and
Wow.
a full size bed. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing, man.
That's
but those
called
are,
my dream truck.
that's your other dream truck. Okay, okay. How much does a truck like that run, Wendy?
Probably a couple million.
A couple million. Oh my God, man!
Just the regular sleeper truck like I have is 180,000
Wow.
on the low end.
On the low end, that's for the Hyundai.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. Hyundai's actually good now. They didn't used to be. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I guess that if you're a long haul driver, that obviously any kind of truck driver, accidents are the enemy.
Yes.
That costs you a great deal of money. Am I
Yes.
right? So if you were to have an accident, what happens? Your rates go way up. Is that your insurance rates, and that could
Correct.
make it impossible to make money?
Right.
Yeah.
And,
so you have to be
and
super
companies
careful.
also look at that.
Uh-huh.
If you have wrecks, you
Mhm.
had tickets,
Mhm.
they won't hire you.
Now, do you have one of those things that like the insurance company plugs into a port and says how fast you're going? It goes to the insurance company or anything?
Oh, I have this thing called a camera.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. That is an amazing life that you got there. It's really interesting. It must be an adventure literally every day for you.
It is. It's something different every day. It's just never the same thing.
Yeah. No, I'm certain it's not ever the
And
same.
one of
thing.
my other favorite places to go is Colorado.
Now, Colorado is great.
Yeah.
Well,
The
you
first
can't
time
smoke
I
the weed,
seen
but-
Colorado,
Yeah.
it
It's mind blowing, isn't it?
I have never been to Colorado,
Yeah.
and it is
It's breathtaking.
breathtaking.
Yeah.
It'll make you cry.
You know what? She's not wrong. I know that sounds crazy, but she's not wrong.
I had never heard of altitude sickness before.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I got it this year.
Did you?
Yeah, I never heard of. We went to Breckenridge.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been to Denver,
Denver and all that. Yeah.
but Breckenridge is
It's different.
altitude. And
Yeah.
yeah, I passed out at dinner.
Did you? Really? You just passed right
I
out.
just passed out. I just ate. I was like, I'm a little warm. Everybody.
Yeah.
And my wife was like, "Are you okay?" It was like sweat pouring. I was like, "I just need a minute." And then I just woke up and I was in the ambulance.
Man, I had almost that same exact experience,
Yeah.
except it wasn't altitude. It was a vape pen.
Oh wow!
Yeah. A real good vape pen, I'll be honest. with you.
Wow.
Yeah, I was at my friend's birthday party at this restaurant, right? We're all out there, and there's like 40 people, right? So he's got this weed vape,
Mhm.
and there, as I said, there's like 40 people, so he's going to pass it around. Well, look, I'm not stupid. I can do the math. It ain't coming back.
Right.
It ain't coming back to me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I'm going to hit it real good one time, Well, look, it ain't like a J. You can't. these things are really compressed.
Yeah, concentrated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super, super compressed. So I hit that mug, I mean, like Mike Tyson hard. And I must have just locked my whole my throat up.
Yeah.
Because next thing you know, I'm waking up. I got my wife holding one arm, another lady holding the other, going, Patrick. And I'm like, what? What's going on? He's like, you had a seizure. I said, oh, no, I didn't have a seizure. I said, I was trying to breathe. I couldn't get the smoke out of my lungs. I passed out, man. It was terrible. Yeah, no, I feel you on that, man, at the altitude. But it is amazing when you come into Colorado, and you've never been there, and you're coming up the freeway on the mountainside, and you start seeing these giant mountains, snow-capped mountains in front of you. You've seen it on TV. It's like snorkeling. You think you've seen the ocean until you've snorkeled and you see the ocean,
Right.
and you go, God damn, there ain't no colors like that anywhere else.
Right.
Anywhere. They're the brightest, most beautiful, crazy colors you'll ever see in your life. And Colorado, seeing those mountains is a real similar experience. There's nothing you've seen in a picture or a video or a photo can prepare you for just the awe of how big and beautiful it is. So I do get what you're saying there.
Yeah, when I
And they
went
have weed.
when I went to the Grand Canyon, it's like, how long do you stand there and look at something so
Oh.
mesmerizing?
Yeah, no,
My wife said to me.
Yeah, I believe that, Mike. Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah, no, I believe that. It's a good one. Yeah, no, it is it's a Grand Canyon's pretty. You look down, you go, damn, that's far. That's real far. I wouldn't ride a donkey down. I'll tell you that.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, your ass would be pounded like a porn star. That's terrible, man. Yeah, they were like, "You want to ride the donkey down for $30?" I said, "No, I'll pay you $30. You ride it down.
Right.
I'll watch you." All right, let's do something different here.
Coming up next, we've got a double shot of not a damn thing. This is Patrick and the People, bitches. We ain't playing music here. Get back to the jaw jacking.
All right, let me do this, Wendy, if I may. May I swap you out and bring Renard over here, please? Do you mind? Renard, come on over here, man. Yeah, I'll be patient just for a second while we bring him over here. Come on in, man. You heard the mic lecture earlier. I assume you'll retain that. Okay, great. Thank you. I appreciate it. Renard, what's your last name?
Hirsch.
Renard Hirsch, ladies and gentlemen. Let's come on with it.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah. Renard is performing also at the Looney Bin tonight. He will be working with Mike James. Renard, tell us about yourself, your background, and what kind of comedy you're about, man.
Okay, yeah, so I basically started off in the game as a stripper, and
Yeah. Chubby strippers are more popular than you think.
no, I started doing theater, and then they sent me into comedy work.
Really? You started in theater?
Mhm,
That's fascinating, man. So do you still love theater? Would you do it again or no?
Oh yeah. It's my first love. I don't get a chance to do it that often now. Since
Yeah.
doing comedy and traveling.
How did you get started in theater? Was it in school or something else?
I was at Tennessee State. Shout out to Tennessee State up there in Nashville.
All right, we'll give them a shout out. What up, Tennessee State?
TSU. So yes, I was there, and I was a business major first 2 years, and not learning anything. And so I was a business major. I was like, what am I gonna do when I get out of here? So then I took a theater class and didn't do all that great in the class, but I was in the office and my the theater teacher was like, hey, we're doing a play this summer. If you want to do a role, we may have a role over. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing anything else with my life. I'll try it out. So they tried it out, loved it.
It was tree number 7, by the way. I'm kidding.
Oh, wait, no, I started out as small as possible. My first role was moving man.
Moving man.
I had no lines. I came in at the end of the play, helped move the couch.
Yeah.
That was it.
That was it. But that gave me, it's like, you know what? I can move a goddamn couch. I'm an actor. I'm a thespian, baby.
That is on my resume. Couch mover, so.
Yes, moving man. Yeah. That's my IMDb credit. Moving man. That's great, man. So how long have you been doing comedy then?
This is like 23 years.
23 years, man. That's amazing. Congratulations on that.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
All right, so let me ask you some of the same questions, put you through the same gauntlet.
Okay.
Tell me about your favorite comedian you've ever worked with.
Ooh, favorite one to work with. Let's see. Of course, Of course, Mike is one. But so me and Mike and I, we went to high school together.
Oh, did you really?
So,
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
so,
So you're
yeah.
longtime partners.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Not like that, but
We're friends. Partners.
everybody stop. That word's been appropriated for something else. I'm sorry. It used to mean you were cool.
Yeah.
Now it means you're in a relationship. My bad.
We got to be PC here.
They identify as friends. Okay? Does that work? Okay, so continue on.
Yeah. So of course, Mike. So we also have a tour that we do. So it's another guy that we went to high school with. That he's also a comic too.
Okay.
And so So
wow, that's a lot of funny people.
Yeah. Like funniest high school in America. I don't know.
That's great, man. That's awesome, man.
Yeah. So So of course, working with those guys. I worked with Pierre on the road for a couple years, and TK Kirkland.
Okay.
We did a show with TK Kirkland not too long ago.
Yeah.
That was a really cool experience. So that was something I worked with Kevin Hart before.
Did you really?
Cool.
Now, did you enjoy that? Was it fun?
Yeah.
Was he cool people?
Yeah, really. He's always a real nice guy. Whenever you see him, I've run into him maybe a couple times.
Yeah.
Since then. So he's
as a comedian, you have to respect what he has done because he changed the game in so many ways. He has monetized being a comedian better than any human being has ever monetized being a comedian. All right. Now, having said that, and I mean, like, especially
first comedian with a shoe deal.
Yeah, right. His first 3 sets were absolutely great. And I love all his work. But I will say that I can't turn on a diarrhea commercial without Kevin Hart in it now. It's like, Kevin, stop. You don't have to play that. You don't have to do these spots. You're rich, bro. You're rich. Go home.
He'll be the first billionaire comedian.
Oh, no, without a doubt. He's got to be close now.
Yeah.
Dude's hanging out with The Rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a cool life. It's a good life for him. Okay. So, and I would assume that's probably the most famous person you've met.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, who's more famous than Kevin Hart? Honestly, I mean, not many people.
Yeah.
Let me think. Yeah, me. That's it. I'm kidding, Kevin. I'm sorry. Don't hold that against me, Kevin. Okay, so tell me about a time on stage that things went all wrong for you.
Oh man, let's see. So we did. We've done some stuff at. Let's see what's the craziest thing. Of course, well, I've done a couple of Apollo nights at different clubs and stuff like that. So so you do so people don't know so of course people seeing the show
live at the Apollo.
So
yeah.
So people see that, so then they'll take that to do some other clubs.
Yes, they bring the concept there and basically invite the audience to beat you down if they don't think you're funny, right?
Yeah, people don't realize that when people see Apollo or anything, they're like warming up to boo.
Yeah, they're ready to boo. They came to boo.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to overcome the boo to get a laugh.
Yeah, so I was in college, so I just started doing comedy.
Yeah.
And so I was like, they were having like this Apollo night on campus, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll step in and I'll kill everybody. I used to do this rock impersonation.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'll do that, and I'll
it'll destroy. Yeah.
Yeah. So I did it for my acting class. They loved it, and I would do it for stand up.
Right.
So I was like, oh, I'll step in here, do this, get off stage, be the star of the college. And so as soon as I get ready to do it, I pull the microphone up to my face to do, finally, the rock. Yeah, so as soon as I pull the mic up, the cord falls out the mic.
Oh.
Yeah, so of course everybody immediately is like, boo! I was like, no, what's my fault? It's the mic. So needless to say, I did that.
All right, let me tell you, I forgot about this till you said that, man. I literally, and if they hadn't paid so good, if there weren't so many people there, because I was taking the door and we had it was $10 a head, and there was about 160 people there. It's a decent little lick for an hour, and so I'm like, well, I'm going to do the show no matter what. But they were having problems with the mic, and so somebody said, oh, you know what? I know let me go down here. I can get one. They come back with what looks like Fisher Price My First microphone. Okay, the speaker is about this big. The wire is about 3 feet long and attached to it. It will not come off of it. So I had to stand like this next to this little box
and do a set like this the
What?
whole night. Yeah.
So
Oh my God, man, it was terrible.
Yeah, people that people don't realize like when you go out and do comedy outside of a comedy club,
Yeah.
like we take for granted that everybody knows what we need for the show to be good.
Right.
No, they don't.
No,
Yeah,
they
cause
don't.
I got to one show and they had a podium there and they were like the crowd was I was like kind of behind the crowd.
Yeah.
And they were like oh, you need the crowd facing you? I'm like, yeah.
They have to see you.
Hold on. Have you ever had this one? Should we turn off the TV?
Right. Please do.
Do you think, man? I'm over telling jokes. Or they get mad like, can you shut down the pool tables over there? Do you mind doing that? Well, no, I'm not getting on stage till you shut down the pool tables. I'm not going to have people go, 8-ball corner pocket in the middle of my punchline, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Can these people stop bowling over here?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a good, yeah. Stop the laser tag, okay? What are some of your favorite things to talk about in your stand-up, man?
Oh man, I talk about a little bit of everything. I talk about dating, relationships. I worked as a school teacher for a couple of years. I
Oh,
talk
yeah?
about that. Church.
So
Current
you very
events.
broad stuff. Yeah,
like,
everything people relate to.
Yeah. Anything. You try to find stuff that people are gonna relate. You're gonna make it relatable.
And I'm sure you know, and you've probably been told you have a really stellar radio voice as well.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. If you're not doing something where you're on a microphone other than comedy, you probably should.
I love radio and stuff like that.
You have a great sound in your. I mean, the tone is very radio.
Yeah, but people tell me that my friend told me I sound like P.A. Bomani from ESPN.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's funny.
Okay, all right. I feel you on that.
Voiceover impersonator.
Yeah, right. Okay. So, what's something that's a passion outside of comedy for you, a hobby or something?
I do shoe restorations.
Shoe restoration.
Yeah,
That's fascinating.
so like every guy has like 10 pair of Jordans sitting up under the bed that he will not throw away. And so yes, we need to talk.
Yeah. My son needs to talk to you too.
Yeah.
He is a Jordan head. You know what I mean? Just like this guy right here.
Yeah. So like those shoes they'll turn yellow and stuff like like if you keep them and don't wear them for a long time.
Right.
So, so I'll redo, re-glue and re-dye and repaint or
you do whatever it takes to rehabilitate, renovate the shoe.
Yeah. So,
you're a shoe renovator.
Yeah. So I'm the comedy cobbler out
I like that. That's much better than the comedy gobbler. That's a different kind of thing altogether there. You know what I mean? All right. So what time, again, tell them again, Mike, what time did the show start? 7 o'clock tonight? Is it?
7:30 tonight and 10 o'clock.
Okay. That's
7 and tomorrow 7 and 9:30.
okay. 7 and 9:30 on Saturday. And then today is 7 and 10.
7:30 and 10.
God damn it, we're going to get it right. 7:30 and 10 today.
Go to the website.
Go to the website. That's the easy way. Yeah. No, that's exactly right. Now, are you guys on social media? Do you have social media where they can follow you? What's your social media of choice to be followed on?
Instagram and Funny Man Mike James. Just one word, Funny Man Mike James.
That's your website, Funny Man Mike James?
Instagram.
Oh, Instagram. Okay. Funny Man Mike James on Instagram. And what about
my website is www.renardcomedy.com, RENARD comedy. Just make it easy. Just Renard, my first name and comedy, and that's what it is on my platforms, Renard Comedy.
Okay, so that makes
Renard,
it easy.
Renard Hirsch on Facebook. But,
that's great. That's great. Okay, let's talk about some other things that are going on here and move on a little bit with some different stuff.
These shows here just keep getting better and better.
Now, exactly how much pot did you smoke?
Patrick and the people.
Listen to this. Did you know that Arkansas child custody laws changed in 2021? There's now a rebuttable presumption that joint custody is in the best interest of your child. Look, if you're dealing with divorce, child custody, something like that, there's 3 things you need from your attorney. You need him to be experienced, you need him to be aggressive, and you need him to be effective. And that is exactly what you get at Robertson, Oswald, and Noni. These guys know what they're doing. Bonnie has been my personal attorney for many years, and she is amazing, as are the other 2. If you've got those kind of issues, don't take a second choice attorney. Go to the best and let them get it done for you. You can call them at 496 6633. That's 496 6633, or go to robertson-law-firm.com. All right. Welcome back to Patrick and the People. Hey, first of all, if you don't know, after the live show, you can catch us as a podcast and watch it anytime on Spotify, Amazon Music, on iHeartRadio. That's right, suck it. As well as Audible. And be sure and check out our website. Now, if you'll notice at the top of our broadcast here, you'll see the streaming ticker that tells you all kinds of different information. If you're watching that on a podcast, if you hover over that, it will stop and you can link to it. I can also tell you that we've got some amazing guests coming up. We are really lining up some awesome guests. We just booked Smile Empty Soul. You may remember them. They had some big hits back in the day. We've got a lot of bands that are coming in. We're going to, of course, just like Mike and Richard here, we're going to have comedians in here every Friday hanging out with us, having fun, laughing with us, telling about their perspective. So I feel like that, man, we're really hitting the stride now, and we couldn't be more thankful for all of you because we're adding tons of subscribers every day. We're adding more listeners every day. Now, some of you may say, hey, I need a listen-only option. I can't watch video. I don't want it to run my phone down. I can't do it at work, whatever. Go over to the website, patrickandthepeople.com, and just click the audio-only option, and you can listen to it just like anything else, wherever you go, and not have to worry about the video and all of that. And again, we appreciate you. We are thankful for you being part of this. All right. So in a creative yet bold response to a parking dispute, a tattoo shop in Colorado Springs called Fallen Heroes Tattoo painted a large phallic mural on its roof to get the attention of its neighboring apartment complex. After dozens of the tattoo shop's customers had their cars towed from the shared alleyway, the tattoo artist painted the mural to ensure apartment residents had a clear view from their windows. He said the mural's basically a tow truck driver driving a car. So he's a big old dick running over dicks while other dicks are running away from him doing Colorado activities like mountain biking, snowboarding, and stuff like that. He said the artwork reflects his frustration. The tattoo owner admitted the mural was an unconventional approach, but felt it was a fitting response to the issue. He said, look, we tried to work together, it didn't go anywhere. What do you think about this, Mike?
I just like the phallic. I like
Yeah, right?
You like the phonics of the situation.
Yeah, you like the alliteration of it. Yeah. I get you, man. I get you. That's a crazy ass story, man. I don't know where people are. You know, you got to be awfully pissed when you're starting to do a giant dicks on the building. You know,
I would have never. I've never been that mad.
No, I never been so mad I wanted to paint anything.
Right.
Yeah, hate paint.
Yeah,
I'll show them.
Yeah, I'll become an artist. Yeah, you really showed them, bro.
One day the whole world will have me in their mouth.
Hold on. All right. How about this solution to a problem then? A German butcher tackling the country's raccoon overpopulation in a unique way. He's turning them into sausages. Raccoon sausage, baby. You've been waiting for it. Michael Reese developed the idea after realizing that raccoons, typically discarded after being killed as pets, could be made into food. He got approval from local officials and began producing raccoon balls. Stop right there. Are you going to eat something called raccoon balls?
Man.
No, I'm not. No, you're never going to bring me a plate and tell me it's raccoon balls and not catch a fresh one from me, okay? We're going to have a problem. But he did start producing raccoon balls. They debuted at a food fair and have become a very popular item. Now he offers 7 products. He said people come from all over just to try raccoon. So the question, Richard, would you eat raccoon balls?
I eat alligator balls. I guess I should.
Do you really? We didn't talk about this.
Yeah. You know, if you go to New Orleans and stuff, you know, they got the, you know, they make like a hush puppy or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know alligators had balls, but
I didn't either.
they do. So and now we know raccoons have balls. So
People eat like don't they eat like cow balls? Ain't that a thing?
oh
mountain
yeah. Oh
oysters.
yeah, mountain oysters. Yeah, Rocky
We
Mountain.
call them mountain
oysters,
oysters, yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah. I don't prefer to eat any balls.
Right. That's not my.
I don't even like
that's not my
cheese
thing.
balls just because it has balls in the name. Yeah, I avoid that like the plague, man. No, I'm not eating no raccoon balls. Are you kidding me? Trash panda balls? No,
Oh,
I'm
man,
gonna
that's
pass
terrible.
on that one. That's horrible, man.
Heard they're spicy.
It's spicy, yeah. I bet they are. I bet they are spicy with a cream-filled center. Yeah. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't nut November.
No, hey, that's a great. That's a callback. Hold on. I'm gonna give you love on that callback right there. That's how you do it, Richard. I'm gonna give you that. All right. So Scott Sherwin, he was pulled over in Spring Hill, Florida, along with Heidi Reynolds. He was in a vehicle that had some drugs in it. You know, a little bit of meth, a little bit of fentanyl, a little bit of weed. I don't know what the weed's doing, but when deputies tried to arrest him, they say he ran away. He didn't get far. Said he ran right into a telephone pole on foot and was immediately detained. How much meth do you have to be in to be running and run into the telephone pole? You're not driving.
Right.
You're literally running.
And he ran into a telephone.
He ran into the telephone pole. Man, that is some great meth right there. I'm going to tell you what. You say Red Bull's got wings.
Right.
That's crazy. All right. Scientists have, do you care if they figured out how to make walking even healthier for you?
No.
How would you think they would make walking healthier for you?
Unless they can do it for me, I don't know.
That would be a good way. I don't. Let's see. It says walking is one of the easiest ways to exercise, but research has found to boost health benefits, it couldn't be simpler. It turns out to get the most out of it, you don't have to go further or faster. It says that you got to stop and smell the roses more. So what it's saying is that you want to stop, go, instead of just walking steady or running steady, because the acceleration point is where that you burn more calories when you're ramping up. So the more you ramp up, the better it is, according to this. So stop and start on walking. So that might actually be a good tip and give you a good excuse to go, I'm tired, I'm going to stop for a second.
Right.
I was in the military, man, and I spent a few years in there, and I don't care how many times you do it. I never liked running, ever. Were you a runner?
Yeah, I jog.
You look like a track guy.
I jog on the weekends.
You still do?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, yeah. You have a runner's physique about you. Yeah. You enjoy it?
It's necessary evil, I guess.
Necessary evil.
Yeah, I need to sweat out all the
toxins,
all the drugs, and alcohol I put in my body throughout the week.
Because as comedians, we can do that.
Yeah.
No, not toxins. I need the drugs.
We don't have to pee in a cup unless it's our own, or we might pee in our brother's cup. Drink that, buddy. Okay. So, have you ever got runner's high?
Oh yeah. I've hit it a couple times.
Really?
Yeah. Where you're like, oh, I feel like I can run another 2 miles.
Is that what it feels like?
Yeah. You feel like, like you don't feel tired. You feel like, it's like you ever play Super Mario Brothers?
Yeah,
and
of course
you
I
eat
did.
the mushroom.
Yeah.
And no, you hit the star.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what it feels like?
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, I've run a lot. I've run a lot of miles. We used to run 4, 5, 6 miles. I never got to runner's high.
No.
And my problem is I'm like, I smoked a lot of weed. My kneecaps busting out and my chest popping out like aliens. Doesn't feel like, runner's high to me. It feels like a problem. Who's got their cell phone on the table? Oh, there it is. Can I get you? Yeah, thank you. No, just take it off the table. Off the table. Thank you. No, you're good. You're good. You wouldn't know. It causes a weird feedback we discovered in the mics. It'll make them staticky. Yeah. No, you didn't know. So no problem at all. It's one of those weird things that I don't even understand how it works. But as soon as the cell phone hits this table, you'll start hearing the static. You're like, all right, who's got it?
Right.
Who's got it?
Should we be talking on those things though? Like, if it's doing that, should it be?
Are you going to stop talking on it?
No.
No, you're not. It doesn't matter, does it? No, it doesn't matter. No.
I just want to know.
No. Of course we shouldn't.
So I could blame it on something like.
No, look, it was just
I'm
all
only crazy like this because of the cell phone.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
It's the 5G.
Yeah.
I just did a story yesterday about a lady who they don't even know why she just kept growing a 4-inch horn on her head. She was like 115, and probably a cell phone. That's probably what it was. She's the first cell phone, horn
Nobody
thrower.
thought she was the devil. Nobody checked on that.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, she's how old?
She was 115. She's dead
Growing
now.
horns? Oh,
She did. But yeah, she grew a horn. She cut it off a couple times. Kept growing back.
what?
Yeah,
Didn't the devil do that?
I think so. Yeah.
That's weird.
She was a unicorn.
He said, "That's weird." All of a sudden, you feel like you're in a horror film. Hold on a minute.
I feel like we're just glossing over this. This woman was.
I love this. Come on,
This could have
unpack
been
it.
serious. Like we didn't.
Yeah.
Like they were just like, oh, it's okay. She's
Yeah,
growing
it's just
horns
a
and
growth, some kind of
she's
growth.
cutting them off, and
Yeah.
like, nobody was like, well, maybe we should get a pastor in here.
Yeah. Yeah, priest, call a priest, maybe. Yeah.
Holy water on her.
Take her into church, see what happens when you.
Yeah, that don't feel right. Are y'all sure she's dead?
I'm not.
Somebody check that casket.
I'm not sure at all. No, she may not be. They said she was, but she could have got right back out and said, "Bitch, I'm still here. I'm still going."
Beetlejuice.
What a great movie that was. Hey, speaking of movies, are you guys? Do you like Batman? Are you a Batman fan? Are you a Batman fan? Okay, yeah. Most dudes are, to be honest. Who is the best Bruce Wayne of all Batman?
Ooh.
Oh wow, I heard that way over there.
Yeah. I might say Michael Keaton, but I do like. Actually, I mean, I like. What's his name?
Christian Bale.
I like him.
But you like him as Bruce Wayne or Batman?
I like him as Bruce. I don't really like him. I hate that voice.
I do too, man. Isn't it annoying? I'm Batman. Stop.
Yeah, I
Get a
don't
better
really like
voice
it.
synthesizer.
Actually, I do kind of like. What's the latest one?
Oh, Patrick. What's his name? Robert Pattinson.
No. The other guy that's I forget his name.
Christian Bale.
He was Batman versus Superman.
Oh, Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
I do like
Yeah,
Ben
I like
Affleck
Ben
too. I do too. You know what? I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
I like that. What about yourself?
My favorite one?
Well, your favorite Bruce
Batman.
Wayne.
Oh, yeah, I'll probably say Christian Bale.
I like Michael Keaton the best as far as Bruce Wayne goes. Now, Batman, we can argue about.
Right.
And I could go with Ben Affleck. I could go with Christian Bale.
Yeah.
I just don't. The voice bothers me.
Oh, that just it irritates me so much.
It really does. It's just irritating as hell, man. Now, were you comic book fans as kids?
Yes.
Yeah. How about yourself?
Yeah,
Okay,
the Marvel, all that.
Yeah. So, tell me about what comics did you like as a kid?
Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
And Superman.
Superman. Those were your two jams.
Yep.
Okay. What about you, man?
Yeah, like the X-Men.
X-Men was my jam, man. Yeah. All right. So, as far as X-Men go, Wolverine the best. Who's the best to you in the X-Men?
Yeah, I mean, if I had to have the powers, it would have to be either probably Wolverine or Deadpool, maybe.
Deadpool would be up there, yeah.
Yeah.
And he might have briefly, he was affiliated with the X-Men, even if he wasn't one.
Right,
He was briefly affiliated with, I think, every Avengers, all of them, man.
I like Gambit too. Gambit was always
Gambit was cool. Yeah, Gambit was a great character.
Nightcrawler. I like Nightcrawler.
Yeah. He could transport anywhere, teleport, as they say. Yeah, I liked all of the X-Men. That was my jam as a kid. Was X-Men and Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
I liked Spider-Man because he was a smart ass, and that was funny to me.
Who's your favorite Spider-Man?
Oh, that's a great question right there. My youngest son says Tobey Maguire is the only Spider-Man.
There's so many Spider-Man.
There are a lot of them. You know, if honestly, if I had to pick, I'd probably take Andrew Garfield.
Huh. That's
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah, I like Andrew Garfield. I don't know, something about him seemed about right.
It did feel right?
Yeah, it really
Like,
did.
It was like the perfect blend between adult and
kid. He was young enough, but still not too old.
'Cause
You
Tom
know,
Holland seems a little young.
Tom Holland seemed young, and the last two, Tobey Maguire seemed way old to be
seemed way
Spider-Man.
old, yeah.
You're like, bro, you ain't in college,
Right,
bitch.
right.
I know better than that. You ain't in college. You graduated. You know. Yeah. So yeah, but I do remember seeing that first Spider-Man in the theater, and I know this is going to sound stupid, but I got emotional the first time he started crawling up that wall.
Really?
Yeah, because you never look in movies. They had some shitty Spider-Man movies when I was a kid.
Man, I remember.
They were the worst ever, man. I mean, they're trash. But seeing it when it looked realistic and it came to life and it was that universe, it was just so overwhelming to me, man. I was like, man, this is awesome,
You
man.
know what's weird? That actually, that first first Spider-Man was the first date that me and my wife went on.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah, I didn't think about it till you just brought it up.
Okay, okay. So there's a little sentimentality tied to that.
I guess.
You went home and put the web on it. You said, look, let me show you my web slinger. Yeah, I'm going to crawl all over it. Yeah, that's right. That's right, baby. I'm radioactive. Huh? All right, man. So what was the best comic book movie to you that you've seen?
The best comic book movie. I mean, I love the Infinity War. And,
Oh, yeah.
you know, that stuff like that. I mean, to see. I mean, I always love that scene where Thor comes in. And,
Yeah, just starts whooping ass.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, y'all fucked up now."
Yeah.
Like, all the aliens.
Yeah, man, that's a good scene.
Yeah, I got chills on that scene. You know?
Yeah, no, that's a great one. That's a great one. Yeah, I did like the Avengers a little as a kid, but I was such an X-Men guy. But I'll tell you what, Robert Downey Jr. made me love Iron Man. I'll tell you that, man. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I would say that probably Robert Downey Jr. Not single-handedly, but almost made the Marvel Universe work in the beginning.
Yeah, sure.
He was so good at what he did, so amazing in that role that they could build around it. You know.
I knew it was amazing because I was like after when he died, I was like. I had to immediately run to the car. And I asked my friends, I was like, "Hey, did you see the movie?" And they were like, "Yeah, I cried."
Yeah. You driving home, just nobody say a word. Nobody talk at all.
Yeah, but it was like, we seen him in so many movies. It was like he was part of your family.
No, it was.
Yeah, that was like a decade. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it was, and it was like a very marked end of an era. You're like, no, I don't want to lose this guy, you know?
Yeah. So how do you like do you like that he's coming back as Dr. Doom?
I'm intrigued by it, I
don't know how that's going to work.
I think well, let me tell you why it will. I think that from what I understand about the story, that he is a Tony Stark variation that becomes Dr. Doom.
Okay.
So he is somehow it's still Tony Stark in some roundabout way. I don't know exactly how. So it's not just that they're going to ignore he was ever a Robert Downey Jr. in the movie and just go, here, I'm going to be another guy now.
That's like there's Chris Evans.
Yeah. Well, that was
That was weird.
Yeah, that was weird. But he wasn't that great as Human Torch anyway.
He wasn't. But
no.
I think Captain
America, he's done great. Yeah, no, he's done good as Captain America. I like him in that role just fine. Yeah. And I like Scarlett Johansson a lot as Black Widow.
How could you not?
Oh,
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
My wife. Because she sees me. No, I'm kidding. I never look at her, honey. I would never, ever, ever see that lady. I don't even know who that lady is. No, I wouldn't know anything about that. All right. So what else did growing up, Mike, was something you did as a pastime, just as a kid?
I mean, I was into basketball.
You were a basketball player.
that was
Okay. Now, may I ask, how tall are you?
6'5".
6'5".
Yeah.
Why did I not know that when I shook your hand?
Right.
Jesus Christ.
6'5".
6'5".
Yeah.
Holy hell, man. Man, how's the air fill up there? Damn, that's great. No, I bet you did play some ball, man.
I used to play ball. That's what I thought I was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Ball. And you get to a certain point and you see like people that are going to that next level.
Yeah.
You realize, oh, that's
not me.
That's not me. Yeah,
You know what, man? I appreciate you saying that, and I'll tell you why. Because my younger son, Tyler, and amazing kid. He's about to graduate Barber College, but he is just a great dude in general. But he was a ball player, and he's one of those kids who he's about the same height as me, which is not very tall.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he's about 5'11", 5'10 and a half, maybe 5'10", somewhere around there. I stretch it out. I don't measure myself anymore. Whatever the highest point I was, that's what I still am. Okay. But anyway, he worked and grinded and did everything he could and played ball throughout his career. And he went and played a year college ball. But when he got up there in college, it was great. He did great. Had a great, high school career, all that. When he got in college, he realized all of a sudden he was like, maybe I'm not an NBA player after all. I thought maybe I could be, but maybe when this 6'8" guy is banging me down here in the paint. Pause. This guy's down here, muscling me up in the paint. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe this is not where I need to be.
Right. No, I get that.
Yeah.
I felt like I remember it was a guy that played for UT, and we were playing pickup, and somebody threw a alley oop. Somebody just threw the ball up, and I was like, where the hell are they throwing this ball? Like, I was like, and this guy, he came. You ever seen somebody in TV come from out of the
Out
frame?
of nowhere and just whoop.
He came from out of the frame in real life.
Oh, damn.
Already
invisible.
I was like, what in the world? He just came in and I was like, oh, I don't have that.
No, I ain't got that. This is that's my son's senior picture right there.
Oh, wow. He got
That's awesome.
the jump man. That's
Yeah. He did that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He had ups. He was a good kid. Great ball handler, pause. Yeah, y'all do that too, man. My wife is so, like, she's gunshot home now. She's so skittish. Because it got to the point where everything she said, pause. And it's like, you can't do it all the time, right? I mean, but everything I say, y'all take it that way. And I'm like, well, guys, we can either admit it or not admit it, but we're all taking it that way, I promise you.
You know what I just started doing with my son? He's 14.
What's that, man?
These nuts.
These,
I just introduced him to that.
Have you introduced him to Candace?
That was
I don't know what that is.
Candace dick fit in your mouth? Yeah, that's right. Tell them about Candace now. That's right. There's a whole lot of them out there. A whole lot of names. You just got to know what they are, man.
These nuts was a great point in my life.
Oh,
man. It was a great
I
time.
couldn't wait to share it with him, man.
I know that's right, man. We met Welvin the Great. Welvin the Great.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay,
he was the one who started. Well, really, if I'm being honest with you, and if you know, Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg started D's Nuts on the Chronic.
Yeah.
So you go back to 1992, and that's where D's Nuts came from. Okay, but as I was saying, what was I saying? Doesn't even matter anymore. Now. I don't even care. I don't care. Oh,
Let's talk about these nuts.
These nuts. Yeah, we met Welvin the Great in Vegas.
yeah.
In
Gotti.
Vegas. And Gotti. Yeah, you remember
wow.
these nuts, Gotti. But first of all, when you meet him in person, he does kind of look like a shark. The way his teeth are, but it was funny because my sons had been, this was when Vine and all that was, and that's where he was coming in. And so he was so popular, so big, and when we ran into him on the street and they're like, oh, we want to get a picture with you. And he's like, oh, it's $5 for guys. Yeah, I was like, hell no, I ain't paying the $5. You're taking no picture with Welvin the Great, man. Take your Vine ass out of here for that $5, man. I'll give you $1, bitch. I mean,
You pay me $5.
yeah, right. You want me to share that video again? These nuts, nope. But yeah, now that is fun to share with your kids, and that. I love those kind of things, man. We have some weird things like me and my boys. My wife would get mad about this too, but we played the sack tap game. You just come out, pap, and just keep walking.
Hurt.
Oh yeah, man. It's one of those where at first you don't think it does, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh.
Yeah, and then you just, your stomach's hurting.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah, no, it's just the worst, man. Getting racked as a kid was always the very worst thing, and it happened. If you rode a bicycle, oh my God, yeah, it happened a lot. Try to ramp off a 10-speed, see what happens.
Oh wow.
Oh my God, yeah. We guys when you were kids, you ride bicycles everywhere?
Yeah. I used like in my neighborhood, we had a little. I mean, it was about 4 or 5 of us. I was the only one that had like that racing bike.
Yeah.
Like everybody else had mountain bikes, which was appropriate.
Yeah, the Baja bike.
So they would like when they would go through gravel, I would have to get off and like push my bike next to them.
Yeah, right. It has a little narrow tire. Yeah. How about you? Were you a bicycle rider?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm not trying to ask how old you are, but were you the kind of kids like I was, where that if it's the weekend, as soon as whatever's happening in the morning, the cartoons or whatever are over, your ass goes outside and don't come back in until maybe you get you some lunch and you go right back out. Is that right?
Yep. And even lunch, I had to get from the ice cream truck.
Is that right?
Yeah, I had to get my the my hot fries.
Yeah.
My
Some
jungle
handicap
juice.
hot fries.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my hot fries and my jungle juice. I had
Hell
to get
yeah.
from the ice cream truck. No, you didn't go back in.
No, you
Yeah.
didn't. I want some water. Get some of that hose water.
Yeah, we had hose water.
I'm gonna tell you something. First of all, what you never remember, and no matter how old I got as a kid, I would never remember. I'd be so thirsty, and I'd start the faucet up, and I'd just put it up, and that's
Oh no, you got
so hot, it's
Yeah,
like lava.
Let it run for a minute.
And I don't know
Yeah.
what a condom tastes like, but hose water's real close. I bet. That's all I'm gonna say. And hot hose water is, you just go on and think about it.
It's the reason why nobody bottles that up.
No, there ain't no hot hose spring. No, ain't nobody wants that, man. That's for damn sure, man. That's for damn sure. All right, Chad, what's happening at Piercings by Chad over the weekend? You got some things lined up over there?
Piercings, man.
That's why I love Chad.
Piercings, man.
Chad's a very succinct individual, you know. We ask Chad all kinds of questions about piercings. Are you a piercing guy?
Yeah, I mean, no.
He's like,
I
no.
got two. I got earrings, but
Okay, yeah. How about yourself, for sure? No piercing. So no Prince Alberts here, right?
No. Oh my gosh.
No. Why would you want to put a barbell on your junk?
You did that?
No,
Oh,
hell
okay.
no.
He said you did that. No, my man told me he skipped school that day.
Oh, word.
He said he won't even mess with that.
Oh wait, so
No.
you don't do it.
No, don't come in and ask him to put a bell on your taint.
I'm not gonna.
He ain't gonna put a jingle bell on your taint. I'm gonna tell you that right now. No, he'll tell you to turn around. I'm not doing it.
Oh man.
But you will free the nipples in your place.
Oh yeah.
You do that?
Yeah, he said, oh yeah. Yeah.
That's a lot different though.
That's a lot different. Yeah.
You have it done?
No.
No, but he pierces. He pierces.
Do it?
Yeah.
Ugh, that seems painful.
Well, yeah, it's painful,
Yeah,
man. It's a
what-
needle going through you.
What's the deal with that though? Is that is that a turn on or something? Why do
I
people?
mean,
like
some
that?
people like it.
Really?
Yeah.
That kind of pain. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think they like the pain part. Well, they might.
no,
There are some people that do. I'm sure. Yeah.
I have people come in.
I shouldn't say that.
I
You
don't
say
understand the point of a nipple, anyways, for men. You know,
Yeah, it's kind of yeah.
it's a defect.
I think, but if we
Yeah.
didn't have it though,
It's
it's
like,
ridiculous.
well, you got to think about it like this. It's like Ford and Mercury line, but there's a little bit of difference.
Oh, that
You
makes
know what I mean? It's kind of like that. You know, you could have had the equipment, but you didn't come with it. Yeah. No, you did not come with a CD player, only a radio. Yeah.
But you can still get it installed now if
You
you
could
want.
get it now. Yeah, we know women have penises now. Women have penises now. Isn't that a great thing?
You can get your nipple removed too. They do a nipple removing.
Why?
Why would you? Is there something wrong with it?
You can tattoo your whole chest and you don't have the nipples.
Well, you look real weird without them, I'll tell you that.
Like they do that.
Oh my goodness.
Nipple removal.
Nipple removal. Wow, that's special.
Get them out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't need
Yeah,
'em.
I think we should set up certain clinics like that and put nipple removal. And when people walk in, there's just a trap door and you get them off. You're gone from the planet. Yeah, you fell for it. You're out.
You should at least be able to know. Like they should have to admit who they are. Like,
Yeah.
A lot of people they should be like sex offenders. They should be labeled like nipple removers.
Yeah, you want to know
Yeah, I want to know. Just,
I have my nipple removed.
yeah.
because
There should be a
you're worried you might get assaulted.
I don't know what I'm worried about.
You're 6'5", Mike.
I don't know what I'm worried about.
6'5" bearded man. Who's assaulting you?
But think about this though. If you don't have nipples, you don't care how tall somebody is.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you know what? That's a fair statement, Mike. You know, I'm gonna give you that one right there.
Yeah.
No, that's completely. That tracks. That tracks. Yeah, you don't have nipples, you don't care. That's for damn sure. You're right about that. All right, man. So now is the time on the show where normally we would do This Shit Ain't Funny, and we're gonna do it, but we're gonna do a live version today.
Oh man.
I am prepared and I'm going to be tased by the lovely Amanda. She came in specifically today, oddly enthused, excited, and with charged batteries. I don't know what that means exactly, huh?
Have you seen that look in her eye?
Yeah, no, she's been smiling all morning at me in a real weird, uncomfortable way. Real uncomfortable. You know, like if I didn't know better, I'd think she was into me, but I know what she's into is lighting my ass up with a taser. You know what I mean? So that's, Do what?
There you go.
What's going on? Okay, so before we do this, let me just hit this intermission, and we're going to be right back. And I'm going to get myself tased, so don't go. Don't go.
Stay tuned.
Don't. All right, everybody. Now, Chad, I have something specific for you. Okay, y'all watch now. It's getting ready to go down. Okay. Okay, Chad, you're gonna push that button right there when we get done. Okay. Okay. So here we, oh damn! Damn! Damn!
So what are you ready? Just the arm?
What? Are you a paramedic?
What about the gooch?
No, you're not getting mine. Oh, hold on. Let me handle that. Hold on. I gotta have full shot. Hold on. I have to. There we go.